Yo, what's going on, everybody? Santos Vice here again, and we're back with some more Trails Beyond the Horizon. Yeah. Where we last left off, did a bunch more stupid side quests. For once, they're actually trying to make it main story relevant, but look, don't get me wrong. You can make side quests a main thing. That's not what I have an issue with. It's just that we've been stalled so many acts, or probably every single act, with fucking 4 SPGs. I'm getting tired of it. Look, I get it. It's like, it's to get your way to get points to grind and whatever, but honestly, it's just needlessly prolonging the fucking game. And again, I know a good number of them are optional, but I mean, you know most players are going to try to do it because they're hoping for something juicy. They're hoping for cameos. They're hoping for references to other games. So you know they're gonna play it. But don't needlessly put in a bunch of one. Because, look, I get it. The quest this time was mainly supposed to tie into the fact that someone's targeting Van's reputation as a Spriggan, or bracer, as we should put it, but just not an actual bracer. But yeah, that's supposed to be the main point. But again, it's not really enacting consequences. And I mean, to be fair, I'm surprised they're like, what? They think that's what a Spriggan is? I don't know. When it's like, well, no one's defined what a Spriggan is. He just calls himself that. How the hell are we supposed to figure that out? And the other thing is, like, Van also calls himself a fixer, right? Does Van even know what a fixer is? Because if he doesn't even know what a fixer is or how they do things, he really should not call himself that. He really should just call himself a bracer who doesn't have a bracer license or emblem, you know? Because honestly, he always just chooses to do the right thing. Because that was the ever stupid thing. In the one quest that we did, he was like choosing what's like not up to my standard or something. It's like, what do you mean? That's not the point. A fixer is just someone who gets stuff done quickly for the sake of both parties, or at least for the party who's hiring you. You're not supposed to be the good guy. That's not how it works. I'm not saying you can't sometimes be like, no, I denied a job, or you have, or like, no, I wouldn't do this kind of job. But he's trying to be like, oh no, I have a moral compass. I'm different. Then you're not a fixer. Then that's not what that is. Seriously, like look at a Kawana as an example of lost judgment. That guy, he's a fixer. That's a good example. So like, just stop calling him a fixer or a bad guy or a guy who tries to tread between the line, because he really isn't. He's just on the light side, and that's just where he's always been. Like, just stop fucking around with this. And also, I hate that they gave the option as to whether we allow the guy to shoot or not. If he's not going to do it anyway, because again, it goes back to those dumb quests where they make you feel like a decision you make will actually have an effect when in reality they don't. Because seriously, that's the worst thing too. I was hoping at the very least that they do that, everyone would think more negatively of Van, or that would start to enhance like, oh no, but that's just sometimes how a fixer is. No, Agnes says one line, but like Van, but just like disappointed, and that's it. Literally nothing else. So why even give me the option? Honestly, it's ridiculous. Like, just don't even make that quest then if you're not gonna give us an option, really, or just don't give the option. Period. And we also had to deal with an annoying boss fight that I already went way too much on a tangent last time for how horrible it is. So we won't talk about that again because that'll just take way too long. But anyway, I have a memento orb that I need to check out first, and then we will continue with main story, and we'll see what we can do after. Oh, right. Because for the main story, we have to go check in the hospital because that's where the people who were acting weird keep getting admitted to. So maybe there's some kind of conspiracy going on there. And unfortunately, my party has to be Van, Agnes, Quatre, and Fairy. Look, I don't have a problem with Agnes. She's great. Probably one of the best units in the game. Quatre, I'm giving a new respect for, because Quatre has a lot more like magic and support stuff than I had realized. and definitely could have helped in the last fight. I will give credit to that. But I really don't need Fairy. I really don't. Anyone who's probably like using them has... And again, that's what I also hate too. It's the fact that we have so many characters. So many characters in this game. And also, so many characters on Van's side. Why do we need fixed parties? What does that accomplish? Especially since most of the time when they did fixed parties for Van's group, it doesn't have any significance. Like that one time when they made me have Fairy as like one of the main 6 of the 8. What did it matter? She didn't contribute anything. Like Rosette, at least it was kinda, but don't like lock characters into the story if they're not relevant. Or like they don't make that much of a difference, right? Like Van and Agnes, obviously because they're the stars of the show, that makes sense. But after those two, I should be allowed to put anyone else I want. Unless they actually are tied to that part of the story. And so far, that hasn't been the case at all. So I don't understand why I would need Fairy on my team. And also, like, to me, Fairy's just one of the worst units. I'm just putting it out there. And again, that's just me. Like, look, the only thing she has really going for her is this Flaming Prayer and this Ishtar's Blessing, which she only got this game. But aside from that, she doesn't really have anything that I can say is good for my team. Because everyone else already either has a better version of it or they have a completely different kit, which just makes them that much more much more fun to use, in my opinion. So yeah, anyway, let's see what this one is. From what I checked, it has to do with Harwood, I guess. It's talking about the Moonlight Horse. So let's go ahead and see what this is about.
こいつはダメっぽいな。ベルナール兄弟に禁じしルワゴ、シャドウハントのじいさまもやられた。なんだよあの連中。特に炎の野郎と剣士の若造はやべえだろ。
あの甲冑のすごそうなお姉はんもやね。いちいち煽るおかっぱのボンも厄介やけど。クルーガー、あんたさっきあのボンの術まともに食ろうてたけど大丈夫な？
問題ありません。剣は切れていませんので。それよりここに到達されるのも時間の問題かと思われます。敗北の可能性大。せめてどう一矢報いるか検討すべきでは。
Oh, okay. I get it. I don't know if this was elaborated in a Cold Steel when we had Connect event to a Sharon and when she opened up to us more about her whole situation in Cold Steel 4. But I didn't realize the Moonlight Horse, that was Sharon's old group, right? The group of assassins. I didn't realize that was their name. Because I remember Sharon said that her group was absorbed by Ouroboros after confronting them, right? I do remember that for a fact. But I did not know, A, that it was the Moonlight Horse that was the group that she was a part of. Again, maybe they did say it and I just forgot. It is possible. But also, I did not know that Lucrezia and Harwood were both members of that group too. Ah, okay. That explains it. Yeah, because all the people they're talking about now, yeah, the Pyromaniac, McBurn, the Swordsman, that would have been Louve, the Armored Woman, Aryan Road, and of course the bob-haired boy would be Campanella. I see. So this is when they had absorbed, or this was their last stand before being fully absorbed into Ouroboros. Okay, okay. I get it now. Okay, good, because I was wondering, it's like, they seem like Lucrezia and Harwood have like a lot more history. But then it's like how they end up becoming a part of Ouroboros. But I see. They were with Sharon. That's also why Lucrezia was like, she knew Sharon. Okay.
そうやね。因果な商売やからいつ終わってもええとは覚悟してたけど。あんたいい機会やし、このままどさくさに紛れて逃げたらどうや？ゴーのみで名前もくれへんところに律儀に義理立てする必要あらへんで。
国士戦役か。死を告げる見つかいから来てるらしいが、親方どもも頭が固いからな。代々7勝あてがうなんざ非効率だろう。
別に不便は感じていませんので。それはともかく親方方はどうされたのでしょう。せめて他の団員を指揮してくだされば戦力補強も期待できそうですが。
そういえばそうやね。この後に及んでもったいぶってるんかな。3人いるんやし、名高き暗殺団のトップならもう少しかっこええとこ見せてほしいけど。
ああ、あいつらなら逃げたぜ。
え？
今朝俺にことづけてとっくにな。俺ら全員最後まで戦って死ねったとさ。ま、今頃3人揃って仲良く女神行きしてるんだろうが。
エルロイはん、あんた
ちょうどいい感じの新作を調合したばかりでな。あいつらのお気に入りの品々に気づかれない程度に仕込んでおいたのさ。他の誰が触っても無害。仕込んだ標的の対象にのみ反応してゆっくり気化する神経毒。気づいた時には中枢神経が侵され、呼吸停止を免れる方法は存在しない。
なんてことを。
相変わらずえげつないな。ああ、すると序列はアンさんが1位か。なんとなく話が見えてきたわ。
ああ、月光木馬団は連中見食らう蛇に全面降伏する。相手は10年程度の進行だが、歴史の長さで組織の格は決まらねえからな。
Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of lore we need. Like, sure, they at least gave us a bit more of like Leon and Celis. I'll give them that. But this is the kind of stuff I've been waiting for. Something that actually reveals big truths. I didn't realize they were all in the same group, and this is how they ended up becoming a part of our boat. Okay, so around this time, only 10 years or so? Okay, interesting. Again, so I'm assuming this still probably happened long before the attack on Liberl, right? Like with the first phase of the Grand Orpheus plan, because Sharon still would have been probably like a young adult, or probably like an older teen by that point, if I guess, because it hasn't been that long since Liberl to Trails of Cold Steel. It has been at least been a couple years in between like those events, but still, so yeah. If I had to guess.
ただし、最後に粘るだけ粘って俺たちの価値を釣り上げてからだ。
No, wait, yeah, actually, that would be the case, wouldn't it? Because again, it's like Sharon had yet to be sent on the assassination plan to eliminate Elisa's father, right? What was his name again? Like Franz Albrecht or something?
そうすりゃ軍門に下った後の扱いも変わってくるっつうもんだろう。
そううまくいくんかな。でもええよ、1枚乗らせてもらうわ。
決めろ、クルーが。くたばった親方どもの仇をこの場で撃つか、それとも保留にして俺に従うか。いずれ自分で納得して選ぶ時も来んだろうが、今はその二択で勘弁してやるよ。
私は
やれやれ、また無茶ぶりよ。
あれ、何楽しそうにしてるの？
こらメル、引っ込んでろって言っただろうが。
危ない連中がよけくるさかい。他の子らといい子にしててや。
だってこんなにワクワクするのにおじさんや姉さんたちだけずるいじゃない。ナイフなら僕結構使えるよ。クルーガーも褒めてくれたよね。
それは
おじさんの新作も塗ったし、姉さんの目くらましも使える。ちょっとは手伝わせてもらっていいよね。
はあ、ねだられるまま教えてしもうたのは失敗したかな。
いいじゃねえか。俺のラボに忍び込んだのもさておき、そんじゃあみんなに声をかけて楽しくパーッと始めるとしようぜ。俺たちの愛すべきクソったれなホーム、月光木馬団最後の公演をな。
The Moonlight Horse final curtain end. Oh, okay. I get it now. Right, because, yeah, Melchior still would have been young then, because this still would have been before he made that little subsect of Ouroboros being Almada, right? Yeah, that would then get absorbed into Dante's group. Right. Okay. At least that explains why Melchior had so much experience, and to be fair, he was a pretty meddlesome opponent, but that explains it, because he was trained directly by those two himself. Okay. Interesting. See, that's what I mean. It's like, I'm surprised they wouldn't bring Sharon into this, because she would have such a huge, like, investment in this, because she'd be facing her old foes. I feel like Sharon definitely would be someone you could add in later as, like, an ambassador for, like, the Rhineford Company or something, kind of like what they're doing with Lila from Liberl. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't go that route with this information now, because that would have been so cool to see, like, how would Sharon feel seeing these guys after all this time, and now that she's completely dedicated to the Rhineford Company, like 100%. Honestly, would have been interested to see it. But see, there we go. That's Memento Orb I would have loved to have seen. But also, I'm kind of disappointed. Not that it was bad, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity, you know? Especially since supposedly their group had gone against Ouroboros. I feel like it would have at least been cool if we could have like a little mini boss fight against one of the Ouroboros members. Especially since it looks like they sent in all their big guns. Like, seriously. Like, you're seriously telling me to get rid of this group, they sent McBurn, Louvre, Ariel, and Campanella all together, bro? Like, I know the group still would have been small back then, but to send all of them? I feel like at least one of them would have been enough, but if they really sent that many of their top officers, that's crazy. Because seriously, that's their top 3 enforcers and an Anguis. That's crazy. I do kind of wish, though, it showed a bit more of, like, how Harvard came to become an Anguis. Maybe that's why, right? Because he gave up the group willingly, and he was one of their leaders for the Moonlight Horses orders. So, that probably gave him, like, leeway to become one of them, I guess. I'll assume that's what the insinuation is, but that's what I wanted. Thank you. Finally, some secret lore that I'm actually interested in. Like, Sos and Leon's history, I feel like we could do that in a Connect event. I feel like it's not necessary. How's it going? What happened? No, I just went through the Memento Orb number 5, the Moonlight Horses final curtain. And this is actually the one thing I actually like from this. Because again, it ties back to like Sharon and how they ended up becoming a part of Ouroboros, you know? Because, like I said, with the Searing Flare and Glacial Rime, I feel like this could have been a Connect event. I'm just saying. From how many useless Connect events they have in this game, I feel like this would have been a good one, because we would have learned about it directly from them. Because, look, when it came to the Connect event Van had with them on Nemeth Island, it was just them drinking and talking about Master, but it's like, dude, so what? That's not a real Connect event. This would have been something that could have been a good Connect event. Just like going about their past and how they came to be a part of Burgard's side, you know? I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't go that route. And if it's a Memento Orb, I'm assuming it's not going to be one in this game, or ever. which sucks because, like I said, this would have been a better Connect event than the one they had on Never Island. I'm just saying for the record. Because Connect events, you're supposed to open up. You're supposed to really connect, have a heart-to-heart. And half of them don't really feel like it. Like I said, this is fine, but I feel like instead of a Memento Orb, this would have been better as a Connect event. But the Moonlight Horse's final curtain, though, I like this one. This really enlightened me on some things. But anyway, now that we got that out of the way, the one good thing that happened so far, let's move on to the bullshit. Alright, get me back here already. And I did also grind a bit for the team already. I went to let's see, what did I get? I forget. I got, it wasn't this, where is it? Was there something plus? Not the Albion Charm. Oh yeah, I have the Staff Crest and the Shield Crest. I don't know who to give it to yet, because again, I don't know if it's like we're all gonna come together like we did in the Retributive Tower, or if we're gonna not do that, because then I might have to figure out who I'm gonna give these to separately. Like, I might give this to Agnes, just because the EP, the ATS, the Artivation, and the Turn CP, I might do that, but then I'm trying to figure out who to give the Shield Crest to. I have to figure that out. Actually, you know what, I'll probably just give it to Agnes now. Yeah, because these aren't really that great, so let me just give it to her now. Damn, it lowers how much of her defense? How is that even possible? Oh, yeah, because it actually increase. Okay, yeah, never mind. I don't know why I was confused for a second, because it literally does that. But either way, I still think this is better, so I'm going to do this. Plus, I still have the yellow pendulum anyway. Oh, no, never mind, I have the yellow metal. Fuck that, yeah, I'm going to do that instead. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is much better. Okay. But yeah, I did it for items, and I did it for some orbments, so Quatre at least has some of them upgraded to level 3. I got most of Quatre's slots opened up. I don't have all of them, but I have a good amount. Let's see, what do I want for this? I mean, Mirage. I don't know what I want for this. That's like honestly kind of tough for me to figure out. This one, we need break and attack, but the problem is I don't have a lot of this. What were the best and worst Connect events if there were any? Let me check. Let me actually go and check real quick, if there were even any good ones, I mean. I think there was. Just give me a sec to check. Because there were at least some listed on here at the very least. Let's see. I think one of the best routes, or I mean the best Connect events, I'd say the one with Toa and Crow is definitely one of the top at the very least. Because again, we got to talk about our old engineering club again with the Orbital bike, you know? That was a good one, because we got to talk about the real good days. Like some of the fun moments of just like acting like kids at school and everything, you know? That was a good one. The worst one? Oh no, Altina's photography one. That was another great one too. Because it's so interesting how different it is from Altina's first experience of like taking pictures, especially with a toy camera, to now with an actual camera. That was another great one. Let's see. Bad ones? I'm trying to figure out. Let me see. It is going to come from... I say the rock climbing one, I didn't really feel it. Like, I get they were trying to... Because that's the thing, it didn't really feel like a Van Connect moment with Fairy. It felt more like what they were trying to push one for Fee and Fairy, but they didn't know how to do it if it wasn't through the main character, so they kind of forced it, but it felt pretty shitty to me, honestly. I didn't really like it. Any source have even been brought up? No, not yet. Judith's... I don't know. It just felt a bit weird, especially with, like, oh, the simple, like, oh, the girl's messy and everything. Whoa, you know? Like, I feel like they were trying to be comedic with it, but I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of that either. Let's see. Ren, it was okay for the most part, because again, it was like kind of like Ren's journey is practically almost done, it seems like. But again, I don't like how like Van was supposedly like the guy who also did one of the most things for her as well, even though we all know that's not true at all. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. So let's do this real quick. Oh, right, I have to use this because Agnes has more EP now because of the other stuff. So let me do that, and then... Yeah, let's leave. Okay, we're good. Like I said, I did all the grinding that I wanted to do. I should probably see what equips I can give them. Yeah, so I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this for now. Yeah, and Fairy. Okay, let me see what I can at least give Fairy, okay? I'm gonna try. Let's see. Defense and ADF I could probably do. Maybe crit and evasion, actually. I mean, I do have another Mistral Star. I don't think I'm really good. I'll do this one for... Nah, you know what? I'll just get the Mistral Star to her, because... Again, I could just probably make another one, or... Yeah, I could just make another one. Because those are actually pretty easy for me to make. Max EP, ATS, ADF... Maybe... Let's see. I'm trying to choose something that I don't already have stuff for. Albion Charm, this. Let's see. Strength. Green Metal. I might just have to do Defense just because, so yeah. Because I don't know how we're gonna do, but just in case, I'm gonna set that up. Okay. I think we're ready to finally move on. Oh, I was so confused. I was like, I thought they meant like the hospitals here. I didn't think it meant like, oh, that path there. I was so confused for a second. Alright, so let me say one last time before we head in. I don't think this will be as bad as the other fight, but we'll see. Again, I swear to God, why the fuck did I have to have Fairy on my team? Yeah, I know how this will go. Let's just do it. Oh, I could choose a support. Okay. I mean, I already have Quatrain and Agnes, so I don't see a need for Bizette. Also, they both have arts already and a decent amount of EP, so maybe not Judah. Ren, she does have the healing move, but again, it's like these two can kind of do the same thing. Burgard, I really want to work on him a bit more, so maybe not. I'll put what? Wow, great. You give me what should be a list of options, but supposedly not. Okay, I understand why Judith can't be there. I understand why Burgard can't be there. Why the hell can't Bizette be there? Just as a question. Like, you said you don't want people to stand out. Aaron stands out pretty well. Because at least Ren, she's dressed like a student. That makes sense that she can. How the hell does what Rosette wearing really make her stand out? I mean, look at what we're wearing. Look what the fuck we're wearing. We're wearing the most colorful clothes from the freaking rainbow. There's no way you can tell me, oh yeah, we're really good at sneaking and undercovering. Now you know what, I'll just keep Aaron. Fuck it. We'll just have the OG team. Just move. The sooner we get this done, the better. I'm hoping this doesn't take me too long. And let me guess, are they gonna pull a My Hero Academia where there's a secret lab under the hospital? Because, dude, that's the other thing from Trails. Recently, in Daybreak, they just love taking stuff from animes or from their previous stuff and just copy-pasting here. Because I was gonna say this last time, I don't think I elaborated on it, but this whole thing with they don't remember who the hell influenced them, and then they just forget. It's the same thing Weissman did. It's like, hello, that was supposed to be his... That's why he was in anguish. That was his title, the Faceless. Because no one could remember who he was. His existence could practically fade like a ghost. And now it's like, oh, with a fake Genesis, you can do that too. You can copy all of Ouroboros' powers. Bull fucking shit. Like, seriously? That was Weissman's thing. And now you're taking that away from him too. Great. And he was the best villain we had in all of Trails. And you're trying to do that to me? Fuck you. This is a pretty big hospital. It looks a little bit like the Basel Institute of Science, don't you think? Both are pristine state-of-the-art buildings, so I can see the resemblance for certain. But you're curious if this looks good on the inside. Wanna head in? I mean, where the fuck else am I supposed to go? Oh, right. Almost forgot. Gotta look for portals. Well, at least I know I could have grinded here if I wanted to. Let me take a look around first, see if there's anything. Okay, yeah, there's nothing. Let's go. Wow, really does remind me of the Basel Institute of Science. Seriously, the color's the same. The only thing is, like, they have a green carpet. It really gives out the same vibes. Kinda has a funny scent though, doesn't it? That's probably the disinfectants you're smelling. They do seem to take ventilation seriously here. Their computer systems for reception look brand new, so the hospital must be making a lot of money. There's even a VIP ward. That's where politicians and execs go when they've got scandals, right? Just so we're clear, the 2 clients from our Force BGs weren't VIPs or anything. They were just regular patients who came here to get their regular symptoms treated. With that in mind, let's see what we can dig up here in the lobby. Fair warning, I'll be doing it my way. You guys still will anything? Dude, our way, we know what's gonna be. Can you please give us the records as to who was their doctor? I know that's gonna be how he's gonna ask, 100%. Because we're not slick like that, unfortunately. Of course, I'll see what I can discover. For starters, I can tell there are a lot of people still waiting to be checked in addition to visitors and current patients. Not to mention the nurses, doctors, receptionists, and security guard. I'll see what I can dig up on them. Maybe I'd be more help if I didn't try talking to anybody. Yes, thank you. Wow, look at Fairy actually using her brain for once. Nah, people love kids. You said something dumb, nobody would take it seriously. On the contrary, you might even get them to lower their guard, don't you think? You're not a little kid. Yes, you are, Fairy. Yes, you are. If you notice anything, you just let us know, okay, Fairy? Jeez, what does any of this have to do with the space? That's what I'm saying! At least when it came to Kevin and Reen, theirs in some way has to do with the space shuttle. With Kevin, it comes to a conspiracy with Dr. Hamilton, who has been pretty supportive on the subject. I could be getting ready for Super Bowl, but instead I'm going to Trill through Yap Fest. Fortunately, I suppose the man Zarin will suffer together. Thank you, Divine. And I'm sorry I'm disrupting your Super Bowl time. I mean, to be fair, I'm not a big football guy. I'm more of a basketball guy, so that's why I'm not really watching it. I don't really have a favorite team, so it's like, for me, it's like, I'll just go through this. But I appreciate you suffering here with us, Divine. Much appreciated, my guy. Well, we can start by seeing if there are any leads related to visitors. Then check out the hospital's infrastructure and facilities. See if anything feels up. Yeah, just give us Kai too so we can see Emma, Estelle, Tita, Annalise, Lloyd, and Tia. Seriously, let's get the real heroes in the lineup. Because this series needs to be saved. And clearly Van's group is not gonna cut it. Oh look, another topic quest. Whoop-de-fucking-do. We do this all the time anyway. Swear to God. I don't work directly for the hospital, just a contracted security guard, so I don't know much about the situation with management. You'd probably be better off asking full-time staff. Okay, what about the other one? For the time I've been standing guard here at least, I haven't seen anyone acting suspicious. It's possible that someone might have only started acting odd after they entered the place. Wow, Yeah, not suspicious at all. Alright, this is a shop somehow. Let me guess, you gotta find a Blue Cross lanyard. Sure, I'll just buy 3 even though I probably don't need it. Also, I'll say it again and again, Van's literally just waiting with an attitude and insecure. Yeah, facts. Yeah, probably can't ask her about. Oh, never mind. As for the hospital's management, well, it all happened so long ago. But there was something that I couldn't share. Do tell. Whatever's on your mind. Well, you see, the hospital closed suddenly in the middle of the December last year. When it reopened, the medical director had been replaced. It was all quite hectic. I don't know about the specifics, but I sure was lucky I had already been discharged from the hospital. Show Van to someone in a Discord and he said he didn't come off like anti-hero at all. Yeah, there we go. We need to get people to know. Right. I despise his fin this game. I think the fur looks so bad. Not true. Middle of December. Is that when people with ties to Almada were arrested? Oh, really now? Yeah, it's pretty suspicious. Especially since we don't know why the hospital was shut down. Is that so? Sounds like you were pretty fortunate. Yes, a lot of other people were really inconvenienced. And I just remembered one other thing about this place. Only it's an even older story. That's fine, I don't mind. Well, just before the hospital was shut down, I heard a lot of construction workers have been coming and going. I thought they must have been working on some large-scale project, but nothing was even visibly remodeled. See? What the fuck did I just say? This is just like My Hero Academia all over again. Beneath the hospital, there's gonna be like a whole lab where they're making monsters or robots or something. I swear to God. Could be they're working on staff rooms, or maybe something underground like plumbing. Or maybe that VIP ward people talk about. That's what I figured, but the staff hadn't heard anything about it. The room I stayed in when I was hospitalized had a view of the VIP ward, but there wasn't anything untoward about it. Time of it definitely raises a red flag. Our next step is to investigate what happened while the hospital was closed. Okay, let me ask her about the patients though. Okay, you found that. Now the new clothes. I'm looking good. Oh, for the guys? Yeah, I definitely agree. The guys don't really have good fits, honestly. Like, at least Agnes's new fit. Rosette's is alright. Wait, let me check Rosette's again. Trying to check what the difference is. Oop. Costume, what was the other one? Yeah, I mean, I like Rosette's new one. Maybe the fact we have Reen and Code doing Spriggan work, but the fact Fee's in his part. That's why I was saying, I don't understand why. Like, Fee's our go-to. She could literally just say, hey, I'm here to help pick up the slack and I have my friends with me. Is that cool? Especially since we know they're Class 7, the heroes of Erebonia. Like, we could just do regular guild work. We don't need a runaround. Because look, Rufus and Kevin, that kind of makes sense because even though Kevin's a priest, that doesn't really give him that much, like, leeway to do other stuff. But, yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, he's someone. Is it just me, or is this nice familiar? Well, whatever. Mind if I ask you a few questions about the hospital? Do you mean when medical services were suspended? I understand Kevin's group doing that given what they are. Yeah, because that's the thing, is like, Kevin's group, it makes sense. Reen's group, it doesn't. Because, again, like you said, with Fee, we can just take guild requests. And also, we already know a couple other guild members who could vouch for us. We have Sarah, we have Taval, Estelle, Joshua, Agate. The list goes on. Like, Van's only connection is it's Zin and Elaine, but even they're kind of like skeptical about that. It was mentioned briefly on the e-newsletter. It came to light that the former medical director was colluding with a patient in the VIP ward. Sounds like the rumors about the VIP ward were true. Yeah, but would they really have shut down the whole hospital to arrest one man for collusion? A lot of people suffered because of the closure. Yeah, that's true. Like, even if it's a scandal, that doesn't mean you close the hospital for like all the other doctors, right? Yeah, weird. Let's keep digging. Oh yeah? Sounds like there's a lot of skeletons in the closet. But the hospital had to shut down. Doesn't that mean there was a huge investigation? Sure. Investigators came and seized a lot of documents. I think some government agencies conduct the investigations on their own too. It's hard to believe they'd have such a huge turnout for good old-fashioned collusion. The government agency that did their own independent legwork was probably the CID. And you consider the timing of when the investigation took place? Yep. The former department head likely had ties with Almada. Sounds like a lot of trouble. Yes. It was a challenging period for the hospital. To be honest, it hasn't gotten much better even with a new medical director. Why not? Something going on now? Well, I'm not prepared to talk about it publicly, but suffice to say, the new guy has skeletons of his own. Really? And you guys still let him here? Like, hello, just talk to the board. Be like, hey, this guy's just as suspicious as the last guy. Get rid of him. Again, Almada, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously, like, can we let go of Almada? They were finished within the first game. The first game. We don't need to bring them back. And they're dead. In addition to his questionable work ethic, he always trying to entertain people and build connections. And since he takes staff along for his social calls, it's been difficult for us to meet demand here at the hospital. It sounds like things haven't changed much since the previous guy was arrested. Can't deny that it sounds like he's got a case of the collusions. Apparently the VIP ward is still being used for the same kind of patients. Anyway, it's starting to give you another headache when things are so rough. I'm used to this. Don't mind me. Why didn't I say she looks familiar? What, is she actually someone we knew? Whatever, it probably doesn't matter. Alright, I should check for shards. Okay, I don't see anything there. Let me check down the hall. Nope. Okay, yeah, there's nothing. Let me ask about the patients first. You want to know if strange patients have been visiting the hospital? Yes. Heard some rumors and they make me feel a little uneasy. And you mean like someone who's being suspicious, right? Not someone who's acting strange because of an illness? Right. Nothing about someone's health or anything like that. Like, did anyone suspicious come by? Maybe they were acting shady or really frantic even. Okay. Maybe. That's the other thing. Why are they even opening up to us? Like, that's why I'm confused. We're not the police. But the police, you have to answer their questions. Why do they feel obligated to answer our questions when we're suspicious as hell? We're a bunch of young people just asking questions. I don't like it, man. It's odd. I don't like how these people can just freely leave their breaks to test, come and go as they please. So on the opinion, Elaine didn't really need to be a party member. She should be Van's rival trying to get him on her side, but they don't do it. Yeah, that's the other thing, because again, it doesn't create anything interesting for Elaine. Again, it's like she has potential. You could do something with her, but it's like they just decided, nah, let's just make her plain Jane. We did have a few patients coming in the last couple days who acted like that. Really? But it's probably just a coincidence, you know? It is a problem that her entire personality is tied to being Van's ex. Yeah, that is the main issue. I'm not allowed to tell you anything confidential, but they were only here for little bitty things like standard checkups. It's probably nothing. Anxious people and nervous people come here all the time. She's having to get a bunch in all at once this time. I see. Take a bit of time. Oh, dude, why the fuck is he here? Oh, dude.
Oh, Karen-chan.
Am I so
早速来させてもらったぞ。
great. Why are you even here? You're supposed to be go meeting Reen. Or these be Rishizano. What the hell are you doing here all the way in Anchorville? Like, seriously, it was the same. He was there at the hotel at a poolside of in Kevin's route. He was there at the Idol concert in Van's route. This dude's literally doing nothing. Dude, this guy's literally Master Roshi. but just worse. I didn't think it was possible.
こんにちはさん昨夜はお疲れ様でした。すみません、少々混み合っていてお待ちいただくことになりそうですが。
Because that's the thing. At least Roshi, he was capable and actually participated in a lot of stuff in Dragon Ball. It was only until Z that he got power crept, which it makes sense. But with Saiyans, aliens, all kinds of stuff. They say stuff like, oh, there's no time to explain this or that, because there's so much pointless dialogue. Exactly. So you get Divine. But again, it's like, this dude has all the power for the current circumstances, and he's just goofing off. Come on. Come on. Roshi at least taught people, much like, they're both mystical, cryptic old geezers who forced you to. True, because that's what I'm saying. Roshi at least had significance. He at least participated. He at least helped.
ああ、構わん構わん。ゆるりと待たせてもらうだけじゃ。せっかくじゃし、看護師さんたちと楽しくトークさせてもらおうかの。
もうみんな忙しいと思うのでほどほどにお願いしますね。92番でお呼びしますのでしばらくお待ちください。
うん。よかったら仕事上がりに黒猫の夜亭にでも。
それよりちゃんと先生の話を聞かないとダメですよ。
Also, I have the question. Why are we hiding his face? As long as you don't name drop him, we won't know who the fuck he is. Well, at least players who aren't really paying attention. But it's like, dude, I can already see most of his fit. I can tell who he is. Showing me his face doesn't change anything, you know? And like, I can see what his face looks like from this perspective. I can guess what he would look like up close, so stop hiding it. As if it's like, oh, could it be? You know? So I'm explained the 8 leaves or the black cut, exactly. He's wearing Eastern attire. You think he came from Lake Point? Nah, he's just like someone out of the Far East, if anything. But a split sec, I thought old man Jim might have come here with fan. He's definitely dressed funky. Actually, I ran into him once before. Apparently he's a vagabond from the east. Really? What a coincidence. Right? Either way, sounds like he came here yesterday too. Let's hit him up and see if he knows anything. Oh, now we're actually gonna talk to the old geezer. Wait, where'd the other one go? There was another... oh, was the other one gonna be like, that was a pointless one? Wait, did I actually ask all the right questions first try? Like, did I actually? I thought I still needed to ask people stuff. I didn't think I got it right the first time. Shit. Damn. Here I was thinking I was missing out on something. Doesn't help that it feels like Fi's tacked on and they could have just launched Rena and Crow into space with the two. Honestly, they could have just done that. Alright, I'll talk to the old man. Pretty sure this old dude was from out of the country. Maybe he can give us an unbiased perspective. Yo, meet again. Talk about good timing.
おお、下のライブハウスであった。お前さんもこの町に来ておったのじゃな。
You know, plotting everything. Basically. Mind if I get your insight on a few things? Also, come on, you have him voice acting, but we can't when
こ
there's
ん
a
な
big
ところ
story.
でまた会うとは、これもまた縁というものじゃな。時にあの夜連れておった女子は今日はオラなんだな。
Alright, because I was checking out the nightlife with Jordan. I forgot about that. Well, stuff with her is complicated. Normally I work with these guys here.
そうじゃったか。
You know, these
に
bundles.
しても相変わらずべっぴんさんを連れとるの。
You can say it is what
お
it
前
is.
さんもなかなか隅に置けぬ男のようじゃな。
Debatable. You sure came a long way to chase some tail, old man. Based on your clothes, I guess long line. Maybe you're in farther east. Well, let's just say I'm in the direction of long life for now. You see, I was actually just vacationing in Tharbat until yesterday afternoon. Suddenly, I felt like I needed a health checkup, so I came to Anchorville by train. So you didn't decide to go to a regular doctor. You decided to go to the biggest hospital in all of here just for a regular checkup? Please, we all know he's here for plot. I don't know how that's gonna work, but sure. Let me guess, his unclouded eye told him everything. That he had to immediately go to a completely different city that he knows nothing about. He came all the way from Tharbad for a doctor's visit in the evening? Got some impressive stamina. I'm off down the road, so it's no problem for me. I must admit, there's a girl in my family who says I shouldn't even bother with a trip to the doctor. I agree. But my nephew and others often insist, even when I go on vacation. I mean, what's the trouble with letting me have some fun when I'm taking a special trip to Calvert? He's really different from Burgard, but I get the sense he still enjoys life at his age. Agreed. Though, like Master, there's more to him than meets the eye. We've been caught up in his rhythm, haven't we? Look, I'm sure your adventures are fascinating, but maybe we can get back to the matter at hand? Please? I see. Abnormal patience, an untimely shutdown, a mysterious construction, huh? I got a little hunch. Just based on my own observations, mind you. Really? Ah, yes. I spotted someone who fits the bill for your suspicious patients just last night, actually. I've seen a few others with similar problems. Yeah? I didn't hear much from the nurse, but it sounds like they've been coming in for nightly checkups. Anything about those guys worth mentioning? Let me think. How they got their medicine, I suppose. Their medicine? Normally you'd pick up your prescription from the pharmacy before heading home after a checkup. But they never did. And yet when I watched them leave, I noticed they had medicine in hand already. Oh. Was it like those pills that Ravage took to become demons? Right? Like the one Gunter made? That's so. It's not totally unusual to be given your medicine directly by the doctor, though. There's one other thing I noticed, but it's more related to the construction work. Tell me, you ever visited this hospital in the middle of the night? No, we haven't. Word is, people have been hearing a ringing sound. I did too, though it went away after I went outside. Since it could only be heard inside, I tried to track it down. I believe the airflow of the building is creating a high-pitched noise. That makes sense. It's not uncommon for strange sounds to result from airflow due to the building design and HVAC systems. Different people can hear different things, so to some people it might sound like tinnitus. The fact that it happens only at night could only be due to changes in temperature or atmospheric pressure. Who cares about why? The fact that the old guy realized it was the airflow in the first place is insane. Well, I can read the wind to some degree. Anyway, some of the patients here haven't made the connection, blaming other causes. That sounds like a problem. Even if it's only a few people who can hear it, it sure be aggravating to listen to a constant ringing. The problem's from last year's construction work. It's possible nobody's looked into it yet. Since the new medical director doesn't seem to hang around the hospital much, I doubt he even cares. Thanks, Gramps. You really helped us out. My pleasure. I was just killing time until my results came back anyway. Fate works in mysterious ways. Have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. At this point, we've already gathered quite a lot of information. Let's take a minute to organize our thoughts. Okay, first off, our suspicious patients were mainly seen at night for their checkups. It's unclear how exactly they received their medicine. People have also reported hearing a ringing sound at night, which is caused by the building's shape and HVAC systems. Some people think this is a problem with their own health and ask for a checkup. The cause might also be related to the construction work that took place last year. Additionally, there's a chance that work is connections to Armada, just based on the timing. Good work. Not seeming to be lining up, but we're missing something definitive to tie it all together. From here, let's try to narrow down who our targets are and gather what information we can. To do that, we'll have to look into the nighttime checkups and pinpoint any suspicious dogs. Sounds like the plan to me. Alright, time to get investigating. We'll find out just what's at the root of it all.
それにしてもなんだか不思議なご老人でしたね。ひょうひょうと浮世離れしていていろいろなものが見えているような。
ああ、 おかげでヒントは得られた。だが
とにかく聞き込みを続けましょう。
Nah, see, this is what I'm saying. Fairy needlessly just says extra things when it's not needed. I wanted to hear what Van was gonna say. Damn Fairy. Even ruining stuff in main story. I can't believe you.
ちょっと聞かせろや。
Okay, what about the other one?
ちょっと聞かせろや。
Okay, not the right person to ask. Okay, let's ask you.
聞かせてもらうぜ。
Okay, what about
聞かせてもらう
doctors?
ぜ。
Oh, okay, maybe only one person will really give us anything. Let me ask this guy.
ちょっといいか。
There we go, finally. I figured he was gonna have to say something. Nighttime treatment, huh? Departments all operate differently depending on the day. Dr. Grant from the ENT department has been working overtime every night these days. The medical director's been putting a lot on his plate. That's because he's a diligent, trustworthy doctor. I see. Sounds like he's a real dedicated guy, huh? Yep. He's always willing to help anyone who has sudden health issues or needs a checkup in the middle of the night. You didn't really want to help people. I don't think you go that far as a doctor. On that note, do you mind telling us which doctors are regularly available for nightly checkups? Oh, that varies by department, so I can't say for certain. Dr. Hussein for Pediatrics department often stays late on his own. He always not part of the night shift. The pharmacist often sticks around too, to provide medications to patients who come in late. Gotta say, I have my doubts about the pharmacist. What do you mean? She's called Velverine. She's got a bad attitude. She can be real careless too. I get that it's tough to work night shifts, but I can't help but feel she's going to slip up in the future. I guess every workplace is gonna have someone who hates what they do. Regardless, helps to know who's working late. Appreciate it. Hey, finally, you gave me something to work with.
聞かせてもらうぜ。
Where is the pharmacy? Oh no, that's just here. That's not Velverine, right? No, that's Karen. Oh no, but they said at the night. Okay, yeah.
ちょっといいか。
ちょっと失礼します。
Okay, here we go. To be honest, Dr. Hussein's probably the best doctor. He's always been good to me. It's all thanks to him that I'm doing okay. When I get sick, he'll even stay late to see me. Sounds like he's a real respectable doctor. Sounds like he's sticking around voluntarily rather than working at the night shift officially. Can you share your impressions of the other doctors too? Well, Dr. Grant stays late a lot. Pharmacist Dr. Velverine does too. Speaking of which, she's been looking real stressed lately. Someone told me she's got a nasty attitude. She can, but I think she's been struggling. She was getting flustered while looking at her documents, saying something about the numbers not adding up. That does seem concerning. In any case, we have a better idea of who the doctors are. Thank you for your help. Sorry to trouble you when you got your own problems to deal with. Alright, we gathered plenty of info. Dude, why didn't we just do this initially? Like, we could have just already talked about it at the end. We didn't have to discuss all of the first stuff. Finally getting a look at the bigger picture. And in the way those two clients from our Forest BGs are behaving, it sounds like a certain someone in the hospital is responsible for the ongoing situation. Now we can finally start narrowing things down. Right. The person responsible is most likely... I mean, I don't think it would be Velverine, because even if she was acting that way, saying the numbers don't add up means that she doesn't know anything. Even if Hussein's doing it voluntarily, it does make him stick out, but I think that's the problem. I would say Grant because he's here normally, and if he's a doctor, he can prescribe things. The ENT specialist Dr. Grant, right? He often does night shifts and deals with people whose symptoms are similar to those we encountered in our Forest BGs. Non-life-threatening symptoms are his specialty, in other words. Don't forget, people also hear a ringing in their ears at night. Some patients even thought it might be tinnitus or something. Naturally, they go to him. So to summarize, patients visiting at night would experience a ringing in their ears. They all came here for a different reason, but they'd all end up seeing Dr. Gray in the ENT department. If that doesn't sound fishy, I don't know what does. Even people who originally came for ENT stuff could be targets. Yep. In any case, the best thing to do would be to approach Dr. Grant ourselves. So how about this? I fake an illness, and get the guy to take a look at me. Work for you guys? It ain't a bad idea, but wouldn't we have to wait around a while? 2 steps ahead of you. Quattro, think you could break into the hospital server in there with Theo? I can, but... Oh, you want me to hack it so you can move up the queue? There you get it. That way we can talk to this shady doc without wasting the afternoon. But there are other people who are seriously ill who are waiting. I'm not happy about this. Look, Agnes. I'm supposed to be the shady guy. This is the closest to a bad thing I'm gonna do, okay? Besides, lives are at stake. You know this. People were almost killed. But I guess it's just one of those times I had to put my feelings aside. Yeah, especially if that doctor's up to no good. We need to act fast. Alright, it's decided then. Find a way to access that server room. Yeah, because, dude, it wasn't that hard to figure out. Because, it's like I said before. The thing is with, even though Dr. Hussein is doing it voluntarily, that wouldn't necessarily give him permission to do everything. Because if he's doing it voluntarily, he'd actually have to go to the pharmacy to be like, hey, can I use this? But it's like, oh, but you're not the doctor in right now. But it's like, yeah, but I just want to take care of these patients, right? It'd be way too conspicuous for that. And then, again, like Felverine said, even if she has a nasty attitude, there are people who just do a job and they don't like it. And again, why would she worry about the numbers not adding up in that case? If anything, she'd be hiding it. She wouldn't let something like that slip if it would automatically be traced back to her. And even if she's the pharmacist, that would also be strange to the other doctors, because then they'd be like, hey, what's going on? Clearly, we've only given this many prescriptions, so why is there this much out, right? They trace it all back to her. But for a pharmacist, there's many doctors you'd have to think about. And again, that doctor's always here all the time, so it gives him an alibi to do whatever he wants. He can be like, oh yeah, I'm here for all my checkups that I normally do at this time of night anyway. It's not a problem. And again, he would potentially have access to go to the pharmacy with like a higher status up ID or something. So it makes sense. So honestly, we don't have that difficult to figure out. There we go. Oh, we had to do this again. We haven't done this in a while. According to our search, this duct should lead to the server room. Sweet! All we gotta do is get Theo in there to access the terminal and bada bing bada boom. We did something similar in Mesodem, didn't we? Yeah, because I was gonna say, we actually did do something similar. And yeah, that was in Daybreak 2 when we were trying to get into Zect Arms. Yeah, once we get to the terminal, we can leave all the Theo. All you then, Quattro. Yeah? Yeah, let's just get this over with. The question is, will I have upgraded... Why the fuck are there lasers? This is a hospital! Okay, clearly we know where some of the construction is. Right to go up... Yeah, clearly there's something wrong with this hospital. They don't need this! Okay, that one's always closed then, save for this. Oop. There. Okay. Okay, nothing here. Is there another door? Do I have to go lower, maybe? Oh, I do. Okay. I was wondering. Wait. Oh, wait, no, I was just here. What the fuck? Oh. Ah, shit. Oh, I see. That's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I gotcha. I was like, I'm supposed to clearly do something else, but I didn't know what. Now it makes sense. Yeah, so I had to do this. There we go. I was wondering, there had to be something I was supposed to do. I just didn't know what it was. What? Oh, that is a bitch move. Bitch move, bro. Ooh. Damn. That is tricky. Okay, there's one upper one there. At least this one isn't that hard. Ooh, okay. I did not even notice that was a thing. Okay, good. Got through. Gotta check. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I probably have to go the long way. What? Oh, okay. I was like, where am I supposed to go? I see. Yeah, I think, right? Ah, shit. I fucked up. I'll admit. Yeah, I'll admit. I fucked up there. Ooh. No. Stay back. Go. Phew. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I gotta go low. Okay, there's a fan. Oh, I probably had to stop the fan, right? That's what I gotta do. Yep. Knew it. Called that shit. Okay, now I gotta be careful here. I think here's a good spot. Yeah, there we go. Look at here. Right? There's no other secret door? Nope. Cool. Good. Didn't take me that long.
フィオから通信。アクセスに成功したみたいだ。あとは受付番号さえ取ればすぐに順番を操作できるみたいだよ。
Yeah, like, come on. Why give me, like, the run up to that? Come on. Let's just get this over with. Oh, look. She gave me regardless. Would you look at that? Our turn already. Come on. Oh, that's the old man from earlier. Looks like your number got called too, Gramps. Oh, thanks again for the help earlier.
いいってことじゃ。さて、わしも待ちに待った健康診断の結果、聞かせてもらうとしようかの。
I like how we didn't bring Resent earlier, and yet here she is now. Like, really?
耳の異常と伺っていますが。
Yeah, the denies has been killing me the last few days. It's gotten to where I can't even focus on the job.
なるほど。そちらの方々は付き添いでしょうか。とりあえずおかけになってください。症状を詳しく伺いましょう。
A severe ringing in your ears. Huh. Fortunately, I have just the thing that will help to solve the problem quickly. Does that mean you have an idea as to what could be causing it? Well, lots of people have similar symptoms. Changes in atmospheric pressure due to the changing of the seasons could be the cause. Yeah? I should really know what you're talking about. Our sensory systems can be quite sensitive to change. They're easily impacted by fluctuations in our environment. The influence of high and low frequencies could affect your senses of balance and cause you to hear things, for example. I see. So our surroundings can be the cause. You know, I think I heard some people in the hospital are hearing a ringing noise too. Only at night though. In the hospital? It's the first I've heard about it. Yeah, my tinnitus has actually gotten worse since I got this. You think it's related? What's your take, Doc? I'm not familiar with that sort of orbital device. I was just emitting a low frequency wave and detecting irregular breathing and an elevated heart rate. He's agitated. Mr. Arkwright. Got my hands on it after looking into last year's drug business. If anything, I was gonna say, how does he know it's an orbital device? It could be anything. While we're on the subject, I heard it's been causing ringing in people's ears. Weren't those drugs tied to the Mafia? Do you think a thing is being spread here in Anchorville? That's a scary thought. I thought everything related to the drugs would have been seized by now. What are you all talking about? I do have other patients that need my attention, so I'd like if we could keep the conversation relevant to the checkup. My bad, Doc. That does remind me, though. Is it true you've been handing out meds without consulting the pharmacy? Oh, you're right. Another patient was saying something like that. That's not good. Audits for prescriptions are imperative. Giving out medication is strictly the role of the pharmacy. Is that what people are saying? What a terrible rumor. I assure you, if it's related to medication, I make sure the pharmacist is approved. Yeah, I don't think so. In fact, it was the patients who got their meds directly from you that were spreading the word. Someone's been messing with the 4SPG network too. Tell me, do you know anything about that? Are you serious? See, this is why we don't bring the Genesis!
やはり
もう一つの夜明けよ、今こそ来たれ。
オーザー、リゼット、待機中の連中に連絡を。
はい。
See, this is why I keep saying we need to destroy those things, or get rid of them. It's all because of the stupid Genesis. See, this time it's our fault, because we did this.
国防外を襲った連中と同じ。
あの石によって増幅された霊視エネルギーの波動のようです。
Well, duh, thanks to the Genesis you guys brought.
昨日と同じ息吹、気をつけてください。
クソが人間の盾にするつもりかよ。
ですがこの人たちを傷つけるわけには。
Aaron, every time. Why do you keep contradicting yourself? We know they're the bad guys. Of course they're gonna use civilians as shields. Dude. Seriously, they act like we never fought a bad guy before.
ああ、両兵や半グレとは違う。牽制が大怪我になりかねねえぞ。
ならば一人ずつ喝を入れて落とすしかあるまい。
ええ、それか鎮静用のシャード術式を。
いや、ここは任せてもらおうかの。
あなたは
おじいさん。
まさか。そいっと。
なんだと。
触れずに投げた。
あんたやっぱり。
なんという天佑。ここは任せてもよろしいか。 無論じゃ獅子殿。裏弟子に連れの子らも可愛い子ちゃんもおるし、お主らが元凶を払うまで抑えておこうかの。
とんでもねえが、ああ、よろしく頼むぜ。
ああ、もうわけわかんないけど、どうかお願いしますね。
グラント医師はその先です。何としても補足しましょう。
行き止まり。
Come on, we know what it is. There's gonna be a secret passage. Let's not act like idiots here.
いや、匂いはする。リゼット、シャードサーチだ。
Yeah, seriously, it's just like the casino, isn't it? But not the casino, but the theater. Yep, they just love their secret doors.
おいおい、隠し扉か。
Well, duh. Dude, again, we know this. The construction. What do you think it was for? We seriously have to stop asking stupid questions. Because, again, this shouldn't be the group that does stupid
どう
questions.
して病院の廊下にスパイ映画みたいな仕掛けが？
Dude, we just learned they had connections to Almada. Why the hell are you surprised?
なるほど。旧経営陣が関わっていた出所不明の出資金関連かしら。
その可能性は高そうだ。そしてその出資元はおそらく。
ええ、間違いないでしょう。ギルドと警察にも連絡を。こっちはこのまま踏み込むぞ。
はい。ギルド支部とアンカービル社の番号は？
怪盗のアジトの庭先で。やってくれるじゃないの。
Okay, good. Can I take Fairy at the party now? Thank you. Thank God. Damn, I actually think I might need this party is a bit too unbalanced, unfortunately. I might have to take out Judith for now. I might put Judith for the main fight, so I'll put you know what, for old time's sake, I'll put Aaron. Why not? Have most of the OG team. But seriously, we need to stop acting like, hello, these guys are bad guys. Of course they have stuff like this.
でしょうか。完全に任せてしまいましたが。
いえ、多分問題ないはずよ。
うん、あの御人ならば。
ちなみに獲物は太刀だろうな。
なるほどな。
情報にあった。ならば今は進むのみでしょう。
さあ進んぞ。
Maybe I should put. You know what? I'll put Judith in if we are. Well, I don't know if this is gonna lead us directly to a boss fight or not. So just in case if it does, I'm gonna save. Let's go. It's probably gonna actually be a dungeon, but who knows? Yep, another dungeon. Wow, Judith, so much for this being your home turf. You didn't even know this whole thing was under your hometown. What the heck are those?
何ここ？薬品の実験ラボみたいな感じだけど。
多分それです。植物と装置は見覚えがありますし。
ああ、色は違うが間違いなくあれだろう。
はい。サルバットのペガスフィルム地下にあった。
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Damn, I forget about that.
アルマータが作らせたドラッグを生成していた地下工場ね。
Well, duh.
そんなものがアンカービルの地方病院に作られてたってわけ？
Honestly, Judith, I'm surprised. You gloat about you knowing everything about your hometown. You didn't know that the former director of your own hospital was with Almada, and you didn't think he had something going on here. You really suck at this, Judith.
息のかかった VIP 患者を介して旧経営陣に作らせたのかもしれません。
Not only do you suck at keeping secrets, you also suck at finding secrets.
マフィア壊滅後、
How is she actually a
関係
thief?
を隠し通した結果、各地での一斉捜査からも逃れられた。
それっぽいな。だがそうだとしたら昨年末から完全封鎖されていたはずだ。にもかかわらず稼働してるってことは。
何らかの理由で最近になって再稼働させた者がいるということだな。どうやらそちらの医者はいいように使われただけのようだが。
I think the bigger question is, how did they even know a lab like this existed, right? Because sure, they could figure, okay, maybe they used the funds for something else, but how would they have even found this place? And there's a dog.
完全に気絶しています。おそらく体力を使い果たしたのかと。
Guessing the person he's actually working for is working down here.
汚染は抜けているみたいですが。
よかった。改めて話を聞く必要はありそうですけど、ですがこの様子だと。
裏にいる黒幕どもがこの先に嫌がる可能性は高そうだな。
ようやく尻尾を出しやがったか。
汚染された魔獣、郊外で兆候は見られなかったけど。
And hey, at least we now know how the vestiges were able to sneak in.
あの子抜きだから多少出力は落ちるけど、影の抑制シャードも使えるでしょう。
What? Excuse me, Ren. What did you say? We're missing manpower. Do you realize how many people we have here? We are not short on manpower. We have like 10 people.
操られた面々も心配だ。マイルとしようか。
ええ。お前ら気合を入れるぞ。うわ！
人のホームに土足で踏み込んだツケ、払ってもらおうじゃない。
You know, Judith, you can't really say that considering they've always messed with your home since the first game, apparently. So you don't get to say it as if like it's just happened. Seriously, she can't really say like, oh, they're gonna mess up for doing this now of all times. Where it's like, it seems like they've been doing this for quite a while. Oh, now I can use Radiant Sun with it. Why wasn't I able to use it before? Van could already use both of his. Why couldn't I use both of mine? Okay, well, before we continue, give Quadri some time to shine, you know? There we go.
こんなものがいつどこから運び込まれたわけ？
しかも白い色か。
原種に何らかの品種改良を加えて効果を高めたもの。
そこだ。
何かもしれません。
まずはこの先にいるものを止めるのが先決だ。進んで。
そこだ。先手必勝。崩れた。
合わせるわ。
Dude, seriously, I'll never understand whose idea was it to put peppy music in a time of danger. Seriously, like again, if this is out in the woods or something, I understand. We're in a secret lair beneath a lab, or beneath a hospital. Why do we get cheery music for this? Is anyone gonna explain that to me? Like, they really need to do something better about their music accompaniment, because this is just ridiculous.
出番だカトル。
はっ。もらった。
バンさん。
そらよ。
援護するよ。
空中する。お返しだ。上等だ。
任せたよ。
ゲイルスラッシャー。出番だ。アーモン。
崩れたぜ。
そこです。
頼んだぜアリエス。
それ。続いてください。
いいぜ。
そこです。これで一安心ですね。
次も頼むぜアニーズ。
いつでも行ける。
サーチするよ。
行くぜ。
さて。
お宝じゃねえか。
Oh, it's those plasma mines.
これって確か
Okay, good. We actually get to face that person.
この先に
Cool.
当たりってわけね。
I know. Gonna face one of the big bad guys. About damn time. So how long it took to get us.
合わせるわ。援護するわ。
いいぜ。もらった。もらった。聞くかよ。行くぜ。とっておきだ。よいしょ。うがて。砕け。燃えろ。舞い踊れ。四十剣。聞くかよ。
バックアップします。
ロックオン照射。
加勢しよう。
切り裂け。任せた。アニエス。決まれ。
星の力よ。貫いて。
Okay, they have a huge discharge area. Fantastic. Great.
お返しだ。
That's not good. I hate traps like that. Oh shit. Okay, okay. We're gonna need a heal. We're gonna need a heal. Oh shit.
合わせるわ。
Damn, how is Quattro still alive? I'll admit, respect it, but... Ow. That is actually crazy.
今です。バックアップします。
Yeah, just... There we go. How the hell did I Quattro? There's no way! Bro,
どうしよう。
that is literally impossible. And H.
悪くね。
Oh, okay, yeah, heal the break too. Good. So I just scared it wasn't going to. I really need to do something with Quattro's HP and defense. This cannot go on for long.
いい感じです。
アニエスさん、お疲れ様。
Okay, let's see. Anything
サーチするよ。
here? Nope. Yeah, let's cast a Tira real quick. Good. Alright, let me actually check. What chords do I have on Quattro? Okay, Quattro does have defense. Just don't have HP. Okay, okay. We can do something with that. We can do something about that. But again, later. Not now. Can I actually open this? No. Okay, yeah, I don't have nearly enough space ones. Okay. Never mind then. Let's get moving. How far is this? Okay, it doesn't look too far, surprisingly. That's a good thing, actually. No more wasting time.
良さそうな宝箱です。
さあ、始めるか。さあ、崩れたぜ。速攻で
シャドウを展開しよう。
ざま。
任せたよ。
絶火山。カズン。
ここだ。
引くかよ。
合わせるわ。
せい。
そこです。追撃よ。
よし、上出来だ。
さすがはバンさ
Oh,
んです
okay,
ね。
that's serendipity. Nice. I'll take that. Is there anyone who needs it for my party? I actually went to check. It's fine if they don't. I just figured it'd be nice to check. Yeah, Aaron has it. Wait, how much does it give actually? Let me check. Oh wait, I do have bandage snatch, which I just still haven't given yet. Okay, just 3, so... I don't think anyone really needs it. I guess maybe I could give it to Fairy if I feel... Wait, how much is... Hold on. Is it 2 or 3? A 3 win, okay. Maybe. I could. Yeah, because I also had to give a better, like, Hellfire burst, so I could always do that. You know what? Fuck it. I don't really have much going on with this, so I might as well. Alright, moving on. Right? Yeah, okay, good.
Battle start.
一気に決めるぞ。
援護するよ。
ぶった切れ。倒せろ。
了解。
I'm really back now. If I say anything relevant, nah. He was just only helping us with like talking about the patients and stuff, but nothing else besides from that. So, nah, I didn't miss anything, man. Okay, let's see. What can I do now? Yeah, I can just do this. Nothing happened. I guess I can give us a Mobius code.
コード送信展開。アーロンさんおまけだよ。
聞くかよ。
チャンスだ。やっ
チャンスだ。
お願いします。
レイジングバスター。
加勢しよう。頼んだ。
さてお披露目といくか。うがて砕け燃えろ。舞い踊れ四十弦。悪くねえ。援護するぜ。
星の力よ。貫いて。
Dude, even if he has insight, how is he blocking? How is he dodging everything? That's crazy.
合わせるわ。
I'm gonna do something. That's our way.
続けカトレ。
Let's try insight.
リミッター解除。いけゼロス。
Still? How are we missing, bro? There's no reason for us to still be missing like this. That's crazy. I know he's insight, but still, that doesn't make him invincible. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna lose to a crustacean. I can't believe this. Huh? Why the fuck do you have Nebulous Cannon? And we'll all be bewitched. What? Oh my, we're all bewitched. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna actually lose this fight. I can't believe this. I'm gonna actually lose to a fucking crustacean. I cannot believe this. Okay, good. For once, him being frozen actually helped. Bro, that is unfair. What the fuck do you mean? Thank God. Dude, what the fuck was that bullshit? Thank God. Okay. Dude, what the fuck, dude? Again, having insight should not make it so every single thing is. What the hell was that all about? Okay, where's my Curio Bomb? Can't believe you're this stupid. Thanks, Aaron. You killed half the party. Well done. Oh my god, this guy's a bitch. Yeah, he's gonna be one of those, of course. Again with the fucking nebulous cannon. Dude, can you just go fucking take a vacation, bro? Oh my god, my team's actually killing each other. I can't believe this. Wait. First, so can we actually lose to this thing? Are you serious right now? Really? This is embarrassing, bro. Yeah, just let me hit it. Let me hit this thing. I actually can't believe we're actually losing this. This is so embarrassing. Like, that really says something. Good. Fuck me, dude. I was actually losing to that. I had to use my seraphic force for that. That's actually embarrassing. Alright, give me a sec. I gotta heal the whole fucking team because they're fucking useless. I can't believe all y'all got bewitched that many fucking times. Quattro, you're actually the real MVP this chapter. I'm actually gonna say it right now because I don't know how, but you're the only one who didn't. Oh, that's right. I can't go to the Grim Garden unless I want them to spawn again. Yeah, no, thank you. Again, having insight should not make it invincible. Like, wait, let me check my accuracy. What's this about? Why is it even able to do that anyway? Okay, hold up. Accuracy 30. Okay, no, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't do anything for hit. Okay. That makes sense. But still, bro, you're telling me now one move actually hit the guy? Come on, at least one should work. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. What now? Wait, what? Oh. Well, can I move out of the way first? Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what happened? But the lasers disappeared. Huh? What? What did that do? Huh? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Wait, what am I even using shard search for then? I'm so confused. I don't get it. Like, seriously, what am I using the control? Okay, to open it. Okay. I mean, I get that, but how do I get through? Okay, let's try this again. Let's see exactly how this works. Okay, let's see how this actually... Oh, okay. I was so confused for a second. I'm like, what exactly am I supposed to be doing? I see. Okay, understandable. Okay, well, since that's that way, I'm gonna have to go this way.
さあ来た
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way then.
敵集団発見。注意しないと。バトルスタート。
崩れた。これでも食らえ。
ブーストチャンス決めろよ。
そこだ。逃がさねえ。ゴーハ連勝。スタンド決めるぜ。
了解です。
おまけだ。もらった。崩せるか。続けカトル。
そこです。
アーロンさん。おまけだよ。
チャンスです。えい、それ。
もらった。
バンさん。今です。
崩せるかよ。出番だアーロン。
ブーストの後期シャードコマンド発動。
ありがとうだぜ。ここだ。
失礼します。
加勢しよう。もらったもらった。
とどめだよ。うん、いいデータが取れたかな。
大したもんだぜカートル。
サーチします。
トレジャーを感知したよ。
さあ始めるか。はっせい。
次のお見舞いしちゃい
そこだ。せいはっそらはっはっせいせいそらそしたんだ。先手必勝。崩れた。
お願いします。
ゲイスラッシャーアニエス。
お任せを。
終わりだ。崩せるかよ。はっ相手が悪かったな。
やるじゃねえかバン。
さて
さあ進んぞ。
距離を取って戦いなさい。
せいはっ群れてやがんな。ほらよ。さあせい始めるか。ここだ。ほらよ。崩れたせい。そらこれでも食らえ。
合わせるわ。支援をするわ。
おお切り裂け。決めるぜ。
はい。
おまけだ。崩せるかよ。
合わせるわ。えい、いや、
もらった。
追撃よ。バックアップします。フォローいたします。
コード送信。展開。アーロンさん。
ブーストの後期ぞ。
ここだ。
続けやバン。
シャードコマンド発動。
ありがとう。
悪くね。
崩せるか。行くぜ。容赦はしねえぜ。とくと味わえ。おー蒼天反射。
けないよ。やっ、
おまけだ。
加勢しよう。
チャージコマンド発動。
ありがとうございます。
悪くね
手伝おう。
飛ばすぜ。行くぜ。さーてお披露目といくか。うがて砕けおえら舞い踊れ四十剣。聞くかよ。
こちらの番です。合わせるわ。いや
頼んだぜ。
チャンスだ。
守れクリスタルシェル。
悪くね
ドライブ開始。そこです。
それ。
頼んだ。
いや崩れました。
食らえ。
任せたよ。
行くぜ。
任せたよ。
そうだよ。続けカトル。
コード送信展開。
無駄だ。
こちらの番です。お願いします。いや
決まれや。
行くぜ。
合わせるわ。今です追撃よ。
出番だカトル。
守れクリスタルシェル。
ありがとうございます。
悪くね
やあ
頼んだ。
行きます。
頼んだぜ。
いやーごめんなさい。合わせるわ。援護するわ。
暗いな。ゴーハ連勝。
行くぜ。
そこです。合わせるわ。
おまけだ。
もらったわ。
こちらの番だ。
無駄だ。フィーバータイムだ。頼んだぜアリエス。
ドライブ開始。バックアップします。
作戦
それ。
決まれや。
行くぜ。せい。
バックアップします。
それ。
頼んだ。
フォローいたします。合わせるわ。守れクリスタルシェル。
ありがとうございます。
悪くね
何か来る。気をつけろ。
行きます。ジブリーラガード。カトル君
援護するぜ。
リミッター解除。いけゼロス。お返しだ。
行
加勢しろ。
任せたアニエス。
いやそれアーロンさん
行くぜ。見切った。
バックアップします
見切った。焼きが回ったか。
Dude, are you fucking serious right now? I'm actually gonna be stuck like this. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Oh, thank fuck. Fuck you. Lucky I had that shit. Oh, not a fucking again. Dude, stop bullying Quadre. For fuck's sake, can we actually get a fucking turn? Oh no, here we go again. I hate this this mini boss, dude. He is so annoying. We're actually gonna lose. We're actually gonna fucking lose. I can't believe this. Like, I'm actually gonna fail like this. I can't believe this. Yeah, I'm actually gonna fucking fail. Oh, that's right. I forgot we had B team. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe that. I'm so lucky to hit the B team. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to try to hit it with this. Fuck this. Oh my god. Of course you're gonna try this shit now. Please hit. For the love of everything, please. Thank you. Fucking hell. I'm just gonna skip. I just want this to fucking happen. Good, stay down. I honestly don't even know what to say. Like, dude, why do we fucking suck? Jesus, man. We were that bad. Dude, there's no fucking way. Like, I actually got done in that badly. I honestly have no words. What the fuck? Great, now I'm gonna have to do all of... Oh, great, there's still a lot. Of course there is.
チャンスだ。はっ、続いて
仕方ね
アニエスさん。
いや、
おまけだ。
合わせるわ。
せい
そこです。
崩せるかよ。見切った。
合わせるわ。
おまけだよ。
もらったわ。
加勢しよう。
せい
引きあり。
チャンスだ。
ありがとうタズ。
崩せるかよ。行くぜ。崩せるかよ。任せたアニエス。
いや、
ここだ。
いい感じです。
アニエスさん、お疲れ様。
行くぜ。
充填完了よ。
速攻で決める。ざま
お願いします。
アニエス
了解です。
もらった。引くかよ。
加勢しよう。
いや、いや、
押せ。
もらった。
合わせるわ。
もらった。
もらったわ。
バンさん、おまけだよ。
出番だアーロン。ほらよ。
お願いします。
引くかよ。作戦無駄だ。見切った。なめんじゃねえ。
そこです。
続けやバン。
任せたよ。
はっ暗いな。ゴーハ連勝。
合わせるわ。いや、それ
押せ。
追撃よ。バックアップします。
やっ、
おまけだ。無駄だ。
今だ。させない。
失礼します。
なめんじゃねえ。はっ崩れたぜ。
今です。
続けやバン。
おまけだよ。
終わりだ。
とどめだよ。
続けカトル。おまけだ。もらった。
サーチします。
うん、いいデータが取れたかな。
大したもんだぜカトル。
敵集団発見。注意しないと。
よしやるか。ここだ。崩れたぜ。
合わせるわ。
任せたよ。
するわ。
絶火山カトル。
分かった。おまけだよ。
もらった。引くかよ。行くぜ。さてお披露目といくか。うがて砕け燃えろ舞い踊れ四十演芸。引くかよ。続けやバン。
どんどん
私の力よ、貫いて。合わせるわ。
はっ、もらった。作戦クソが
お返しだ。
今だ。
せいクソが続けやバイ。
シャードコマンド発動。
悪くねえ。決まれ。
させない。
合わせるわ。
アニエスさん。
おまけだ。
アーロンさん、シャードコマンド発動。
おまけだよ。
こちらの番だ。
今です。
お返しだ。
そこまでだ。スタンだ。も
らった。
アーロンさん。
合わせろ。押せ。聞くかよ。見とれたかよ。
決まったね、アーロンさん。
お前たち今どこにいる？
アルビスか。病院に駆けつけてきたみたいだな。
今病院の手前で暴れている人たちに対処しているところだ。警官隊の応援も間もなく到着する。無茶するんじゃないぞ。
心強いわよ。でも待ってはいられないか。急いで進みましょう。
もらった。
ざま。
ブーストの後期さ。
ガンガン行くぞ。
任せたよ。
そらそら。続け。
了解。ここだ。
もらった。聞くかよ。続けやバイ。
ブーストチャンス決めろよ。
そらよ。
スキル発動よ。
加勢しよう。頼んだ。
続いて
任せろや。
おまけだよ。アニエスさん。
もらった。
バンさん。
せいは崩せるか。行くぜ。しまいにしようぜ。崩せるかよ。
加勢しよう。
ここだ。
もらった。
ま、ざっとこんなもんってな。
アーロンさん、お見事です。遠隔攻撃気をつけ。
お、宝箱だな。
Ooh, a recovering allies. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. That might actually be perfect for Agnes, actually. Hold up. Wait a minute.
メンテナンスモードに移行しました。
Absorb physical attacks. Has that ever actually worked? I don't know. I mean, all I do is get gifted
属性
stars.
専用スロットにアクセスしました。
Level 2, level 2, level 2. Okay, I can get Heavenly Fortune. to. Maybe. Would that be good? Auto crest now? I mean, she does have a lot of stuff to help people, so I don't know. I have to think back to that. Because again, it's like I have a lot of characters I can use this for, so I kind of have to think further ahead of the game. Because again, there are annoying parts of American Gardens, or I mean Grim Gardens, so probably would come in handy for that, in my opinion. But we'll have to see. Oh shit. Phew. Okay. Looks like we're good. Let me guess, why I turn this on, there's gotta be a whole bunch of lasers my way, isn't it?
Search するよ。バトルスタート。
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna be bothered with the whole bewitching thing, okay? That's just gonna be annoying as fuck, and I already have CP, I don't want to lose it all, okay? That's why it's like, I'm not bothered with that. Because I'm gonna need it for this last fight. I know that 100% for a fact, so I'm gonna just save it. I don't have a death wish. Okay, there should be there we go. Okay. Let's go to the Grim Garden first real quick.
ご用は何でしょう?
Use the thermite real quick. Because again, Van's missing a few CP for the Grim Bell, so... And again, it's only 400, so I don't really waste anything. Yeah, I should use these for... Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, I need 1,000. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I'll probably save it up. This is down to 200 now. Alright. I think we are good to go. I will switch Judith in the party though, because I probably am going to need arts for this. And Judith does have other arts. Specifically the Mirage, because at least Van has some of the time one, and yeah. I think this is the party we'll go with. Maybe actually switch out Quadra because the HP differential. At least I can kind of switch Quadra back in with Rosette if I have to, but better be safe than sorry. Alright, we're all about level 46, so let's go. Will we actually get to see them unmasked, or will it still be a mystery to us? Probably still gonna be a mystery, but we'll see. Oh look. Just a bunch of scrubs. Okay, what kind of thing are they gonna summon now?
その力で流絶卵の成分を高めて
マフィアのやつ以上にタチの悪いドラッグに仕立て上げたわけね。
てめえら首都から仮面たちと消えた連中か。
兵ゆえのやつがいねえし、あくまで一部みてえだが。
Ah, okay, so they're using them at these places, I see. Makes sense. Because I was wondering, are we ever gonna see the people who were taken from them?
我らを新たな世界へ。白い光が見える。
例のオルタードーンっていう。
相変わらず気色悪いわね。しかも汚染のおまけ付きなんて。
脅威度 B+、オーラによる連携も確認しました。
汚れとうつろなる霊気、どちらも合わせて断ち切るぞ。
Seriously, Fair, we don't need you to sound us off again, okay? We already talked about this. Seriously, Faye doesn't have to talk all the damn time. All she says one word.
許さな
Wait,
いわ
this
よ
is no. There's no way. There's no way this is the only thing we're actually gonna be fighting, right? It's way too
守れ
easy.
クリスタルシェル
I don't know. I'm gonna try to at least save some CP because this feels too good to be true. I'm gonna be completely honest here.
させない
お返しだ。
させない
お返しだ。
私が相手です。立てよ、みんなを守って。させませんが。こちらのターンです。
援護するぜ。
捕らえました。やっ
加勢するぜ。そこだ。逃がさねえ。おお、ケラケラ。崩せるかよ。
やあ、お願いします。
財閥駆動。いや。食らえ。
チャンスよ。やあ、お願いします。チャンスよ。せいやっ、そこです。
財閥クリア。
参ります。やっやっ、もらったわ。
加勢するぜ。せいせい。
そこです。
せい。
今です。
任せた。アニエス。
やっやっ、続いてください。
頼むよ。もらった。
なんだと。
Okay, come on. Let's be honest. That's not the real boss fight. Come on. Show us who the real enemy is. There's no way this is it. I refuse to believe it. It's too good to be true.
やった
I mean, it'd be nice if that was the case after the last Grimgarn domain, but again, it's too good to be true. I know it.
いや、まだだ。
Yep.
いい加減出てきなさい。
ふざけんなくせいきなり何しやがんだ
何よこいつ。
This guy has a mouth on him, that's for sure. And well, it is a different one because the other one had a red and a purple color, or green, right? This one's a blue. So, not the same one.
首都で現れた連中と違う。
Yeah, those guys are way more intimidating.
そうかお主が
So this is the guy just hiding around, just watching.
ネットか噂か何らかの情報工作で 4SPG の妨害を行っていた黒幕ね。
そしておそらくはあの石を裏から操っていた人物ですか。
あのクソガキ以外に仮面どもの新手がいるとはな。
揃いも揃ってクソ生意気な口を叩きやがって
I mean, you're only saying that because you're standing up there. Come down here right now, I'll beat the living shit out of you. Come on. You don't get to talk to me like that when you let your goons do the fight. Talk when you can actually put up a fight. Masked instigator. Yeah, great. That means nothing to me.
でもなんとの一人煽り合ったもんだてめえらへのクソみたいな依頼をご機嫌になるよういじくってやったのによ小賢しくかわしてんじゃねえぞ
ふざけんじゃないわよ。
悪意を持って 4SPG を歪めて民間人まで巻き込んでおいて
少年の腐った野郎なのは間違いなさそうだが
I swear. Aaron, you just need to stop talking, dude. Stop asking everything as if like it's a question or you can't believe it. Dude, How many cases like these have we worked with? How many villains have we faced?
お主、どうも他の者たちと毛色が違うな。
Yeah, see, there was a dark red.
公園に現
kinda
れ
lighter
た
red
3人
hue.
とは違ってゲスで性格が悪そうなだけというか。
Yeah, because at least those guys had the balls to stand right in front of our face.
楽園の落とし子風情や。
貴様よくもそんな言っていいことと悪いことがわからないみたいね。
気にすんなね。本性見抜かれて口走ったよまいごとだろ。
はい、あの島で先輩が乗り越えたものを私たちはちゃんと分かっていますから。アニエス、バンさん、そうね。あなたは何者ですか？本当の声まではわからない。でもどこか引っかかる口調。
そしてどうやら引っかかってるのは俺とアニエスだけみたいだな。その辺にヒントがあるんじゃねえのか？
せいぜい妄想を膨らませてろよ、若造。冗談ばかり連れていい気になりやがって。
I mean, you're still not fighting me. You're still just talking. I don't want to hear you.
それよりはきっとあったは専門外だ。てなわけでとっととやっちまいな。
Yeah, I can see that, dumbass. Huh?
うかつ。
There was seriously another area like that? Oh.
いつ現れやがった。
You know, we could stop reacting and just do something. We don't have to keep being like, oh my god. Come
て
on.
めえふざけんな。なんでぶっ放さねえ。せっかく俺様が引きつけて完璧なタイミングだっただろうが。
You know, you didn't say that this was the perfect chance when you're literally just talking. And we literally saw where you were. It's not the perfect plan.
なぜ自分があんたの指図を我々には上も下もないというのよ。
Yeah, if anything, this is just a copy-paste of Ouroboros, honestly. People with different ideas, just working together just because they work under the same master, but that's it.
こちらの目的は戦力分析。最初からそう言っていたはずだが。
あんたはそいつと違ってゲスな少年じゃなさそうだな。
確実に何人かやれた。それを見逃すってのもムカつくから。
それが必要で任務内容ならば自分は石膏お前たちの力をただ測るためにこの場で待っていた。
昨日も見ましたが見たこともない形状のアサルトライフル。
プラズマ嫌いといいすごい性能みたいだけど、そんなものを一体どこで？
I mean, it would take a genius to make stuff like that that's so advanced from what we normally have, right? Who the hell could have made such a thing? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
かといってどこかの正規軍じゃない。
I mean, anyone can tell that much.
他の仮面の人たちはともかく、あなたはどこの団の所属なんですか？
それを明かす非正規兵がどこにいる？では威力偵察を始めよ
う。鬼、エグゼキューターっつったか。
どうしてイクス君以外の人も？いえ、あの時の個体とは違います。
Wait, what? They have more of this? Great.
まさかそれぞれが刺激しているの？
Of course they do. Oh, is it like the sacraments? How they each have a squire? They have a demon with them?
お前らの戦力じゃちょっと厳しいかもしれねえな。
Ooh, that's some guitar riff. You shut up, loser.
夜明けの前に一足先に女神のケツでも舐めてくれや。
ふざけてんじゃないわよ、このオゲレツ野郎。
そらく百戦錬磨の強者、鬼との連携も含め最大限に備えよう。
ええ、ブリッツにグレンドル、使えるもんは全部使うぞ。
ウーラ、迎撃を開始します。
アンガージュマン。
See, this is why I saved all my stuff, because I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, great. Ooh, I'm so scared. Bitch, please. Damage received 1.5 times. You seen the shit I've been through? This means nothing to me. I went against a negative 300% damage. Physical damage. If you're not gonna be like that, then I'm not scared of anything, bro. Like, seriously. I bet they're waiting. This song is banging, I have to admit, even though I don't want to.
指図される言われはない。戦場で手を抜くつもりもない。
ゲス野郎に負けるつもりはねえが、後方支援には注意しろ。
星の力よ、貫いて。
But finally some new villain theme music, about time. But yeah, okay, clearly she's some kind of mercenary at the very least. Still of a kind, but still. Okay, let's probably better to get rid of the executor first. Let me move out of the way real quick. Let's also do this. Yo, you maybe want to try a different move? I don't know. I mean, using the same move ain't gonna really get you anyway, you know. I'm just saying. Oh, finally they used a new move. Oh, shit. It was a delay move, of course. Okay, gotta figure out something crazy. Okay. I have one more turn after this, so... Let's go HP absorb. This. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's gonna take a lot. Let's do another MP. Oh, cool. Nice.
お返しだ。
吹き飛ぶがいい。
お返しだ。
せい。
お返しだ。
吹き飛ぶがいい。
お返しだ。チャンスだ。
助かったぜ。お願いします。
はっ暗いな。ゴーハ連勝決めるぜ。
了解です。
もらったもらった。
崩せるかよ。
任せたアニエス。
神兵なりに
いや
示すがいい。
サンクスさせません。
お返しだ。
打弾かける。
させません。
せい。ラピッドストライダー。
お返しだ。チャンスだ。覚悟を決めな。バンダーアイスレイダー。もらった。崩れた。
崩せるかよ。
頼んだリゼット。お返しだ。
許さないわよ。アニエスお任せを。もらったことです。
お返しだ。
合わせるわ。助かりました。例のするわ。
おお切り裂け。続け。
お任せあれ。
もらったもらった。
崩せるかよ。
お返しだ。
加勢しよう。
慎重に参りましょう。守れクリスタルシェル。助かります。
頼んだ。
癒しをアルテアヒーロー。
せい。ラピッドストライダー。
お返しだ。
吹き飛ぶがいい。
お返しだ。
隙ありです。合わせるわ。せい今です。させない。
吹き飛ぶがいい。
お返しだ。
加減はいたしません。コバルトカーテン展開。
お返しだ。チャンスだ。行くぜメア。
行きなさいバン。正解よ。特訓発動。おせおせで行くわよ。お願いします。
そうだよ。くらいだ。おおとどめだ。
シールド展開へ。
打弾かける。
させません。
せい。ラピッドストライダー。
加勢するぜ。決まれや。
これはとっておきです。鮮やかに染まれセリーズファンタジア。
そこだ。
Oh, so she did have another move. Okay, I was actually kind of curious. Okay, so she does have 3 moves at the very least. Whether she has an ult, that's probably for later. Or at least maybe what we can ask. Oh shit. Great. Well, there is that plan.
コバルトカーテン展開。チャンスよ。今です。食らいなさい。
駆動開始。どうした？来ないのか。畳みかける。そこだ。食らえ。終わりだ。
させません。
せい。ラピッドストライダー。
させません。
せい。駆動開始。
させます。情けないわね。
畳みかける。
Oh my god, it's gonna be this bullshit again. Bro, let me have my fucking turn. Please. Getting annoyed. Oh my god, here we go again. Fuck me. Get rid of this. Fuck you. Do this.
どうした？来ないのか。
This on you. Then this.
未熟な実践経験にしてはな。
あなたは一体。ブートアップ。
チャンスだ。
ブーストチャンス。切れないスキル発動よ。
もらった。崩せるかよ。
畳みかける。吹き飛ぶよ。畳みかける。
Oh my god. That's the other thing. It's like, when they do these toys, they should not be allowed to have this many turns. They shouldn't. Period. And she can summon the fucking blast. Great. Okay, where's my freaking thing? Yeah. Oh, where's Agnes? Where's Agnes? I need her. I need her. There. Ah, damn it. I forgot to do their thing. Shit. Move us out of the fucking way real quick. Just revive. Good. Oh, yeah. Move me all the way fucking over here. Let's do Crystal Shell. Because I was already forward. Good. Okay, now we're back. I swear to God, you fall again, Judith. I'm gonna have to sub you for someone else, because you're not really helping our case right now. them next, and then have more. You know, I feel like just like it hits your enemies, it should allow to hit these guys too. I'm just saying for the record.
かける吹き飛ぶがいい。
お返しだ。
危険ですね。
お返しだ。チャンスだ。
駆動開始。
Oh, okay, that's just not fucking fair. All the mines get a turn before I can even move? That's bullshit. I should be allowed to move. No, god, this is gonna take fucking forever. Well, then again, it's not nearly as stupid forever as the other fight, so you know what? I'll give her a fucking break. And the ZOC is back, so I'm just gonna skip all these turns just because they keep doing that to me. Yo, can I have a turn yet? Come on. Bro, not again. Alright, let me move out of fucking way first. Oh, right. First. Then... have to call Agnes again, because honestly, I can't. I'm not going through that nightmare again. No fucking way. I refuse. Oh yeah, let me move further out of the way. So I don't die.
願いします
そうすかよ。
チャンスだ。行くぜメア。
サポートするわ。この調子でいきましょう。力を貸すわ。
一時離脱する。
続け。
Oh, okay. So I can beat them, but I don't have. Okay, okay, good. I was wondering, it's like, does the fight end if I just defeat the execute? No, I had to defeat both. Okay, and that actually makes sense. Honestly, I was just honestly kind of curious because it wasn't really elaborated on. But good. Okay, now we know. Now, or at least now I know. I honestly didn't know. So good thing for me. Damn, so I could have tried to eliminate her much earlier. Shit, I was feeling like an idiot. I could make this take way less long. At least by maybe 10 turns, possibly. Possibly, I don't know. At least I know it's actually possible. Okay, so let's go... No, just do the attack for now.
暗き力よ、青へと帰りやがれ。おー、蒼天反射。崩せるかよ。派生しよう。
ドライブを開始します。
コバルトさせない。
お返しだ。
許さないわよ。そこです。
加勢しよう。
任せて。させない。
お返しだ。上等だ。空よ。
お願いします。
崩せるかよ。
参ります。守れクリスタルシェル。わかりました。
手伝うよ。
まとうとすっか。
この調子でいきましょう。お願いします。
とどめだ。
シールド展開へ。こちらの番です。 やあお願いします。こっちのものね。お願いします。
とどめそうだよくらいだおーとどめだおー吹き飛べ続け
はい続
お
けます。
まけだやってくれたなてめえら
ま、こんなもんだろ。
まだまだ上を目指すわよ。
Alright, we did pretty well, honestly. And again, that boss fight was not nearly as bad as the others, so it's fine, you know? Like, they all had the turn thing, but I will say, it's like, they cannot get so many repetitive turns. Like, sure, they can activate the ZOC, but they shouldn't be getting, like, even more time to, like, stack upon stack upon stack. Because we also have a limited break gauge, but they don't. They seem like to have limitless. So I will say that's a bit annoying, but again, nothing that's, like, I'm, like, rage-inducing, you know? So I'll leave it at that.
スキル性能向上です。
掴んだぜ。
なるほど、想定よりやや上か。
化け物かよ。
I mean, to be fair, I still didn't use my reserve members, so we're that good, I
まるで
guess.
カムシン。あの兄貴にも届くような。
Wait, what flames? She didn't really do anything.
フェリちゃん。
Oh, okay. Is that what we're insinuating? I mean, I guess I can see that, but... Wait, do we even know about... Oh my god, we are gonna go through this fucking shtick again, aren't we? Oh my god, we actually are. Fuck you.
改めて問います。あなたは一体誰ですか？あなたの戦術もクラフトもどこか懐かしいのに私は知らない。一体どうして？
Alright, he does have his
シャード
own.
障壁も。
好きだらけだぜ
なんとかグレンデルかで。
好きだらけはそっちじゃろ。
Oh, he has that song too.
霞落とし。
お見事。
何？お目汚しをしたわい。操られた者たちも全員落として火星に任せたゆえ安心召されよ。
何から何までかたじけない。
ふざけんじゃねえじじいやこうなったらあのモードで
おっとさせへんで。
あだだだなんだてめえは
Oh, okay, so that would make this guy... Oh my god, we actually are, aren't we? Son of a bitch! I was hoping this wasn't gonna be a thing. We're back to it again.
ミラベルさん？
どうしてあなたがここに？ MK は全社挙げて専念すると。
いやー、事情があって急遽こっちに半日出張に来てな。今病院のエントランスなんやけど、すでに警察と遊撃士がそちらに向かってんで。
そうですか。よかった。
But I mean, it doesn't really matter since they can teleport, right? So it doesn't change anything. And we don't have Jordan with us to help track him down again.
警部さんとギルドの人たちがちゃんと対応してくれたみたいね。
Things handled. They came after we already took care of this. Don't act like they're actually helping.
これはいいだろう。初期の目的と戦力分析は達した。
レプリカは？
だからどんなチートだよ。
消えた。分子構造の崩壊。いえ、それだけじゃないわね。
ん？剣気。いや、剣戦にマルドゥック総合警備保障だったか。アークライド解決事務所と合わせて戦力分析への協力に感謝する。
ここも用済みだしな。せいぜい意味もなく調べてみろや。じゃな、アークライドども。次会った時は吠え面かかせてやるからよ。
待って、まだ話は。
おい、大丈夫か。ギルドに警察の魔獣の方は大丈夫でしたか？
Came at the last minute once again. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so yeah, so that is who we thought it was. Okay. Yeah, now it's time to piece together. But god damn it, we really are just making a fucking joke out of this kind of situation again for the third game in a fucking row. Why am I not surprised, honestly? This is gonna be a thing, isn't it? So what, are all those other people gonna be the same too? Like every single masked person? I bet it is. I mean, I hope it isn't. I hope at least some of them aren't, but knowing our luck, it definitely is.
ああ、途中でいきなり力が弱まったってのもあるが。
白い波動が消えていったけど、やっぱりレイの装置が関係してたわけ？
ええ、黒幕たちに持っていかれてしまったけど。
かなり衰弱してるな。担架を持ってこい。首都警察に連絡しろ。ダスワギ警部に。
But anyway, yeah, it's like the CID has to be involved, right? They're not gonna help us even with this going on? There's no fucking way. But again, it's like, then who is the CID's, like, whose side are they even on? Again, at first I thought it was Hamilton, but then why issue the arrest? I mean, again, it could be anonymous, maybe, but I don't know. It just seems to conflict different interests now. Again, it's like...
そろそろ日没か。到着早々やり合うとは思わなかったが。
And it's like, I don't think they... It's like, if it was the president, then surely this would kind of interfere with the space launch, because knowing if, like, people are using Armada's old labs, who's to say that they won't activate a nuke again, especially at the space base or something? I don't know.
あなたが来たのは危機管理 AI がこの町に反応したからですね。ミラベルさん、
フェリちゃん、リゼットたちもお疲れ様やったな。答えはイエスや。それで GM に掛け合って来させてもらった。ちなみに危険度評価はアンノーン。この時点でも変わってないみたいや。
例のシステムか。気味悪いくらいに当たるみてえだが。
でも判定不能って。ネメス島はトリプル S だったそうだけど。
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't think I buy it because, again, Nemeth Island wasn't really a triple S rank. I think a single S rank would do. I don't think it was triple S though. I think it's wrong.
私も聞いたことはありません。
正直、運用を始めてから初めて出た前代未聞のステータスでな。ま、そちらのご老人が残ってくれたらまともな評価になりそうな気もするけど。
すまんのう。結果を受け取ったら夜のうちに出発する必要があってな。シシ殿とは久方ぶりゆえ、ゆるりと飲み明かしたかったんじゃが。
Nah, he's got behind something too, but again, it's like, I don't know if he's doing it for himself or for someone else. I mean, even the unclouded eye, it's like, that doesn't mean he has to get involved, right? But this would have to be like would it connect with the Great Threat, though? Because what these guys are doing isn't the same as, like, what's happening on the East, right? I mean, I'd love to hear if he can actually tell us what he learned while in the Far East.
それは残念。とはいえ、せめて一本くらいはお願いしたいところですが。
先ほどから重ね重ねありがとうございました。
もう十分察しはついてるが、あんたが噂の剣仙殿ってわけだな。
宝刀者の裏弟子がいろいろと世話になっとるらしいの。末弟子との縁もできたそうじゃが。八王一刀流をかつて開いたユン・カーファイというジジイじゃ。まあバレとるようじゃからぶっちゃけると侍衆イカルガの先代統領でもあってな。
Ah, okay. Because I was wondering, it's like the Ikaruga don't necessarily seem like of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade school. Because Kurogane uses like a shuriken and kunai and stuff, right? That doesn't align with like that of we know. I mean, I know Cassius uses a staff, but I mean, he's Cassius. He can do anything. But I was kind of wondering, it's like, what's that connection in Princess? But I see. That's why. Because again, we never elaborated on the relationship of the Ikaruga, and like, even if she's the student, it's like, how would she be a part of the Ikaruga specifically? Because all the other 8 Leaves 1 Blade school professionals seem to be like doing their own thing, or just as a single entity. They don't belong to a certain organization or anything. So I was surprised that this one actually was Shizuna. Because Arios, just part of the Bracer Guild, but he was still pretty free to do whatever he wanted. The same could be said of Reen, like, aside from like what Osborne had forced him to do. Cash is the same thing. Even as a Bracer, he could still do pretty much what he wanted. I mean, aside from his duties as an S-Rank Bracer, those are different, but still.
シズナさんのところの
大陸東部最強の両兵団。
なるほど、関係がありそうとは思ったけど。
改めてよろしく頼むぞ。狭間を行く解決屋に若人たちよ。
Wait, that's how we end? Really? So again, we learned nothing. Dude, Van's route sucks. In the end, we learned nothing. Bro. The only thing that we have learned is that once again, I'm gonna say this now because I'm pretty sure this is just a trend once again for the third game. We're bringing people back to fucking life. That's definitely what it is, isn't it? I'm not gonna spoil for like everyone else as to like who both of those are. I mean, you could pretty much insinuate the one in green. But for blue, I can pretty much tell based on how are they talking and everything. And it's like, really? You chose that person to become a member of this? Really? Hopefully there's some kind of explanation, because how would that person even qualify to be a member? Really? Like, I don't understand it. But anyway, again, learn nothing. Kafai showed up to save the day, even though, I mean, come on, we had it pretty much handled. For the most part, anyway. It's like, I could still find just another regular executor. If it was just by itself, then yeah, we could continue to fight right there. I don't feel like we needed to be saved. And again, still didn't really learn anything, regardless. We learned that they were here, but so what? We didn't learn anything. We didn't learn what those pills were really used for. We didn't learn about what they were using the Genesis for. We didn't even get to see under the mask. Like, at least one of them. Come on. This is so unproductive. Whatever. Okay, who was the MVP this time? It's gonna be A. Yeah, because it could have been S if I did a bit better. Oh, cool. Oh, okay, I'm only 11 away from B+. Nice.
確かに受け取った。
Sigil. Increases arts power, but also raises EB cost when when boosted. Okay. That's pretty good. I could maybe give that to Agnes. Maybe.
ま、いいんじゃねえか。
No, you know what? Yeah, Agnes definitely deserves to be Employee of the Month. You know, she saved our ass. Without her brilliant halo, we would have had to use the D team, but I honestly, or I mean the B team, and I don't think we would have won with the B team. Either that, or it would have taken even longer. And hey, it only took me 3 hours this time. Usually, it's taking me like 4.5 to 5 hours for this kind of segment, but we cleared it. Awesome. That's great for me. Okay, so now that we're done with that part, which again, we learned nothing, it's time to move on to Kevin's route. Finally, what will we learn now? Now that we know that Hamilton is actually not exactly the most trustworthy person, what is her secret agenda? And why exactly is she the target for elimination, especially from the church? Due to the fact that they brought the heretic hunter on the case again. I'm actually quite interested to see what's gonna play into it, and what exactly does Rufus know that we don't about the whole situation going on here? And could it correlate to what Kevin's investigating too, or are they separate things, but with the same people working together, like the Vestiges? I'll be interested. But yeah, where we last left off, we had saw what lay beneath the sewers and what Dingo was doing secretly in Tharbad, but we don't know much more. We don't know what exactly it is they were looking into specifically, or like how it ties into all of this. But it seems to tie into the incident of 20 years ago. Okay, that is not a good sign. You definitely don't want to start off a chapter with like that. That's not gonna be good. And also, it looks like we're not gonna have extra party members. That's interesting. Because, at least for Reen and Van's side, we've had extra people. In Reen's side, we had Celis and Leon. For Van's side, we at least had like Elaine and Ren. And even Shizuna at one point, but Kevin's not working with anyone else. Ooh, exposed sin. Cool. I mean, I know we saw it earlier, but still. But yeah, what can we try to draw, like, what kind of conclusion can we draw after what we saw? And can it even link to it? Oh, right, Iscariot. Yes. They were saying that they were going to contact Kevin, but again, it's like, would Kevin even hunt Reen and them anyway? Like, he knows that they're searching for the truth too in their own way, and we work together in the Grim Garden. There's no way he'd deny us. Like, come on. Like, think that Reen's squad is evil? Come on. Like, really? Who's gonna believe that? But again, I'm not seeing the problem, right? Unless it's more like the Ashlad is focusing on like whoever hired him. And honestly, like I said, I'm surprised people can even hire Iscariot since they're a church organization, right? So they'd have to be ordered by someone, but it would have to be Nina, right? Because no one else would have that authority to get them to do stuff. But again, would Nina really allow that? Because I mean, if she's supposed to be the foster daughter of her holiness herself, then why would she do something or team up with someone like Hamilton, who's clearly doing something that shouldn't be possible, and then let Kevin try to chase her? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm wondering, how exactly was Iscariot bought into all this? Maybe it has to do with whoever their real leader is? Because again, Ashland's just the vice captain. He's not the real captain. Yeah, that's the other thing. But yeah, actually that's probably just someone we can't trust, because again, whoever hired him, that's who he's mainly focused on.
伝えるべきことは伝えた。
He's probably just trying to sow seeds
そ
of
ちらの
doubt.
最終裁定をお待ちしている。
That's probably what it really is. Like, he's just trying to like sow discord so that we don't focus on the main problem.
どこから横槍が入るかもしれぬ状況。お気をつけ召されよ、グラハム卿。
But again, it's like, I understand that the president hired the Ikaruga, Shizuna, and Kinkai for the space launch. But again, why would they go up against Hamilton? And also, how would they have been able to learn a truth that Hamilton kept hidden for so long just based on this project when they didn't really have the means to understand anything? If anything, they only learned about it because of us. They wouldn't have known any better. So who tipped them off? Is like, are they really working for the president? Because again, the space launch still seems to be going. Nothing's changing. It's still gonna happen the next day. So I'm kind of worried as to who's really under whose allegiance. That was something to figure out. But hopefully Kevin can kind of align us more as to what he's supposed to be doing.
今のってイスカリオンの副兵長さんだよね。いつもしかめ面してガチムチっぽい。
And also, still, we're in the third game. How have we not met the actual captain of Iscaria? Like, if this situation is that bad, why is the vice captain in charge? The vice captain's done nothing over the course of the whole game. Or the whole series. Get the real captain. Maybe he can actually get the job done. But that's probably being too optimistic, but still.
下法を狩る仕事か。しかし向こうも動きがあったのか。
なんかセリスにリオンとやり合ったとか話してたけど、それ以外とも戦ったみたいだね。
ちょうどバーゼルには通るず、リン君たちが言っていたはずだ。有名な理科大学の天文台の地下に眠る秘密をめぐって争ったというところかな。
たく説明の手間が省けて助かるけど、その通りや。現在あっちで解析中やからはっきりとしたことは言えへんけど、それでもかの人物が想像以上にでかいペテンを働いていたのは確かみたいやな。
But dude, how does she even have the power to do all this? Like, how could we have let it go? Is it just because, again, she's contributed so much that also because she's at the top of her research here that no one else would have known? Maybe that's it, right? Because again, since there's no Schmidt and no Russell, whoever came here, no one else on her same wavelength or anyone near that wavelength would have been able to see what she's doing, right? Because they would have at least had some inkling or probably had some questions. But since she's been at the top the whole time, no one's learned.
ペテンか。正直聞きたくなかった言葉だけど。
だがいい加減もういいだろう。かの半世紀前動力革命をもたらしたエプスタイン博士の三皇帝の一人、カトルの祖母で前回の事件で俺たちも世話になった恩人と言えなくもない人物。ラトーやハミルトン博士、彼女があんたの下法狩りの標的なんだな。
Yeah, but now comes the question, why did she become a target? What exactly did they learn that made her prime suspect number one?
ああ、そう。
察してはいたが、改めて聞くと衝撃的と言わざるを得ない名前だな。
そうなの？私は一度話したくらいだけど。
ああ、それだけ三皇帝という存在はゼムリアの人間にとって特別なのだよ。
Railroads, airships, orbital vehicles, communication devices, weapons. Even the manufacturing industry and the orbital network. See, so they can do weapons too, because again, that's kind of what Schmidt also specialized in. So it's like, that's why I'm more inclined to believe like Hamilton probably built the fake Genesis and all the weapons they use. But again, what purpose does that serve? all foundations of modern society, and only made possible through the work of the three disciples. And while it's true that Professor Epstein established the blueprint for these creations, his pupils were the ones who turned concepts into reality. Of the three, Professor Russell's work was focused largely on orbital technology, and Professor Schmidt found his niche in the military. Yeah, because they had overall the smarts for all those fields, but each one was their own profession. Yeah, because Professor Russell, we knew that for a fact when it came to the gospel and the Arceo. Schmidt, yeah, was with the tanks and the orbital cannons. And then there's Professor Hamilton. Her research is centered primarily on environmental issues. She used it to help people the world over. Oh, environmental issues. That's what her main focus was? So stuff like the septium veins, perhaps? Maybe even a touch of alchemy? I see. That's why she's so knowledgeable on that specific subject. Whether it's improving Northumbria's soils, aiding against both the desertification of the east and the deforestation of the central east, well, she's done all that and more, which is why so many view her as something of a heavenly mother. Honestly, I felt it was only a matter of time until the church had her canonized as a saint. About that. It wasn't quite sainthood, but the church likes to award Septium Crest to those who work to maintain peace and prosperity in Zemuria. We've tried giving her one a few times now, but she always turned us down. And I could probably guess why, too. Yeah, must have known her actions weren't exactly award-worthy. I think I'm starting to understand why this was so surprising to everyone. But the church has already decided she needs to be executed, right? More or less, yeah. Her fate's not exactly set in stone, but things definitely seem to be headed in that direction. So, what do you kids want to do? Though I doubt I even need to ask. Come on, Kevin! This is where you're supposed to tell us why she's a target. What exactly were you told in order to start this investigation? I think that'd be a good start. You're right, you don't. All the heretic stuff aside, we want to figure out what she's up to anyway. Yeah, especially knowing that the church is involved. That's always the first sign of trouble for Zemuria. Honestly, that's true. We can't turn a blind eye to trouble. But that doesn't mean we're committed to your mission till the end. Don't let lending a hand for a bit, though. Oh, and no worries. I totally won't stab you in the back or anything. Okay, note to self. Watch your back against Nadia. But seriously, thanks for the help. I'll count on you tomorrow. For what? Are we going to investigating again? I thought we found everything we needed already. Oh, but I guess there's still that thing they were talking about at the end of the memory. Yeah.
私がかつて行ったどしがたいほどの欺瞞の産物。
Right, why take action now? She's been doing this whole time. Why only take action right at this point? Does it have to do with the doomsday? But again, if she knew it was going to lead to that eventually, why didn't she just stop it earlier? Or let things get this far?
本来あるべき光景だったのをすり替えた観測結果なのですから。
博士はまだ例の場所にこれからお迎えに上がりますよ。
ええ、お手数ですがお願いします。今日中にバーゼルに戻りたいので、近くまで来てくれたら解除しましょう。
察するに20年前にあったすり替えとやらに関係する場所かな。
Okay.
おそらくは干上がりかけたオアシスの水位を復活させたという利水工事についての。
Right, and it would still technically have to be somewhere where she can still get to Basil within that amount of time too. Because let's say she had the fake Genesis even then. It would be weird for her to teleport considering she's such a significant figure, you know? Her being at one place and then the other, people would start to question it if it happened that quickly, you know?
事前に教会方面でも調べたんですけど、詳細がまるでわからへん結果でして。
We just need to know what the conditions are in this. Oh, so that's probably what it is. We need to figure out what the conditions are in this area, and then cross-reference it with any other place that, like, we've seen in Zamuri or in Calvert, and then that would be the prime location.
当時の工事記録、関わってた住民の証言、改めて手分けして探ってみるとしましょう。
If anything, I would think it would have to do with ties to the Middle Ages, right? Because that's kind of what the sewers were like too, considering that there was a Genesis there initially.
夜に回ってもよかったが、あいにくこの雨じゃ厳しそうだな。
気象予報だと22時には上がるらしいから、明日はちゃんと回れそうだけど、少しは涼しいといいけど、湿度もすごいことになりそうな気がする。
そっかそっか、そろそろやむんか。
覗いてみるつもりかね。だったら付き合わせてもらうが。
へえ、ほー、ふーん。あ、昼間言ってたエッチなお店ってところに行くんだ。
ああ、ラピスは聞いちゃダメだ。
いや、昼間会ったサーラちゃんが特別ゲストとして出演するそうやし、むしろ顔を出さへん方が失礼かなって。
本音は？
ヤッホー、ポールダンスショーとか久しぶりやな。かぶりつきで見させてもろて、チップもバーンと弾ませてもらうで。
There's no way they're pointing my boy Kevin like this. There's no fucking way. Dude, like, don't get me wrong. Kevin, he was a pretty outspoken guy, don't get me wrong. But he was not like this. Not with Estelle, not with Rias, not with Princess Claudia. Come on, don't you dare make this shit up. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare besmirch the name of Kevin fucking Graham.
はい、今の録音したから。
Seriously, Rias would kill him.
って仕込んでたんかい。つかどこに送るつもりや。
I mean, who else?
ケビン最低。アイン総長にも報告しておくから。
If anything, I don't think I would care. She'd probably laugh.
だから君はどこまで俺のこと調べてんねん。
ちなみに今夜のサーラ城の出演は芸術性の高いバーレスクになるらしいが。
ああ、事務所がうるさそうだしな。まあ、御前様にはならないようにしてくれ。
美味しいおつまみが出たらお土産もね。
Oh, right, yeah, they wanted a Dingo to look into. Or not Dingo, Jack, my bad. They have a similar build, so I just accidentally called him that. Later, Jack. Okay, good. Done with that. The next day, Kevin Evers rose bright and early to start their investigation anew. Oh, okay, so yeah, that would be the next day, which is the current day that Van's over at Anchorville. Okay, okay. I was kind of confused about that, but yeah. By focusing their efforts on finding info about the construction that took place 20 years ago, they had hoped to find a more concrete lead. I feel like we're gonna have to go to like someone specific for this kind of information, you know? Just as he foreseen, however, their search proved little help. What, does Kevin not have a basis for this? I would think, considering he was tasked to learn about 20 years ago, he'd have some idea.
故郷でロウリュは何度か入ったことがあるけど、このハマムもグッドですな。ロウリュより温度も穏やかだし、なんだかわからないけど、ふにゃーってなっちゃうかも。毛穴や汗腺っていうの？それが開いてるような気もするし。ローゼンベルクテクノロジーがどれだけなのか改めて謎だけど、まあ毛穴まで隅々きれいにはなりそうだよね。むふふ。これでお肌ツルピカになれば、スーちゃんも改めてメロメロに。
But I mean, isn't he already though? I mean, you don't have to do more when he's already at 100%.
いいないいな。彼氏とラブラブみたいで。スインさん優しそうだし、ナーディアちゃん羨ましすぎるよ。ああ、私もかっこいい彼氏どこかに転がってないかな。リヒヒ、それほどでも。シャーちゃん映画とかも出てるんだし、かっこいい俳優とか出会えないの？事務所もうるさいし、人柄まではなかなかわからないからね。残念ながらお姉みたいに運命の出会いはしていないのだ。
もうだからバンさんはそういうのじゃ。
ああ、やっぱりそうなんだ。いやー、前にバンさんたちから紹介された時にピンときてたけど。なにサーラとバンがどうかしたの？
なんでもないですよ、ラピスちゃん。そもそもいろんなご縁がありそうですし、私なんかの出る幕なんかじゃ。
I mean, honestly, they're not really. Like, they haven't really shown that kind of affection to him, honestly. Surprisingly.
そんなことないって。あのお兄さん、割とこじらせてそうだし。趣味とかこだわりとか男のめんどくさいとこ集めた感じだしね。他にも応援したい面々はいるけど、恋する乙女の相談には乗らせてほしいな。
ナーディアちゃんまで。
No, just as I am for Arkwright, so I kind of feel bad for the guy. Yeah, well, they're not wrong about how he likes making trouble for himself. He shoulders way more than he should. And now he's dealing with trouble in the capital once more, as if the events of the past few months weren't enough. Although admittedly, our situation is rather complex as well. No kidding. Didn't think we'd have so much trouble finding a lead. It's kind of strange that nobody seems to remember, honestly. I mean, I know it was 20 years ago, but Best we got so far is someone saying they saw the professor come to town with a bunch of engineers around the time of the drought. And after a month of observation, the water levels began to rise, before finally turning into an oasis we see today. Seeing as there was a budget estimate for construction, there must have been an actual work site somewhere. But that was the only thing they documented about the construction, wasn't it? Correct, due in part to the fact that costs were more modest than anticipated. Neither the city nor otherwise involved parties thought it necessary to concern themselves with the details. Everything seemed well in hand after all. Guess that's not so surprising. I mean, it'd be one thing if they were over budget, but under? Heard folks are pretty much dancing in the streets because of it. The leftover mirror was apparently used to kickstart the entertainment district, which in turn led to the founding of the film festival. But as for how the irrigation work managed to keep so far under budget in the first place, nobody knows. Outside of Professor Hamilton and a handful of engineers who assisted her, that is. Well, looks like we got our objective for the afternoon. Especially now that we know for certain she visited last year. Yep, if we switch out our bait, we're bound to get something. And just in case our luck takes another deep dive, I put out a request for a few tidbits of extra intel too. Oh yeah, you met up with Jack at the club last night, right?
まさかこんな場所でナディア様とお会いできるなんて。いえ、先ほど飛行船でこちらに到着したばかりでして。
Oh right, yeah, because this would have been after the stuff going on at Chardon, right? Makes sense.
ご無沙汰しております、ナディア様。サーラ様にシャヒーナ様も。
昨日話した新作映画の打ち合わせでいらっしゃったんです。サーラさん、シャヒーナさんとは中東公演の打ち合わせもあるとか。でいらっしゃいますね。お噂はかねがね。エルザイムのジータースバールと申します。ですが、あら、前に伺ったより大きくていらっしゃるような。
強越至極に存じます、ラピス様。
The Prince of Sam and her guard, huh? Talking about crazy timing. What's up? Oh yeah, they would have to be involved, right? Because, again, part of El Sam, they might actually have some info about that. Or they might at least have a list of who exactly the engineers were, right? Given each of our unique circumstances, I'm afraid we're in no position to be speaking with the royal family of El Sam at the moment. Oh, right. I guess that's true now that I think about it. At least, not without proper preparation first. Very convenient, isn't it? You got that right. Considering the princess's brother was involved in what happened in Basel yesterday. Sven, Rufus, mind calling the girls over? Probably best we get out of here. Just tell them it's time to grab lunch. Yeah, because now that I think about it, our squad is a bit too on the, not so good side. Well, eat your fill, kiddo. Anyhow, about this afternoon, we're gonna need to do a few more 4SPGs to help us with our recon. Don't see a problem with that, especially now that we actually have Van's permission. By the way, about how we're doing this, we want to limit our search to learning about what Professor Hamilton did here in October, right? Exactly. Considering how unlikely it is we'll be stumbling onto the construction site anytime soon, we need to switch tactics. And thanks to the conversation we saw in that memory, we already have a good lead. Our goal right now is to pinpoint where she was when she was talking to Dingo last year. That alone should bring us to the true nature of her crimes. Get there one way or another. As a heretic hunter, I swear to you that. Alright, understood. By the way, those gamblers from yesterday were looking into what the prince has been up to, weren't they? Correct. We asked Jack to investigate it for us. Wait, what? The princess? Wait, which one? You mean this one? But why? A risky endeavor to be sure, but considering the connection between the professor and Elsa, one worth taking. Oh, I see. To see if they're in on the professor's project. I see. I mean, based from what we saw from Sharid, it doesn't seem like it, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean the sister might not be. I see. That's understandable. See, that's some good doubt to have, because true, it's like, they would have to know something about it. So it makes sense. Right, because she helped them with their afforestation project. You bet. Any leftovers you can... You cleaned your plate? Figure you'd be used to this by now. Thanks for paying, by the way. You'd better keep your wallet ready for snack time this afternoon, too. Just you wait. I've tried all of Darbat's finest cuisine before the day's even done. This should prove a wonderful stimulant to your optimization. Feel free to have whatever you please. On his mirror, of course. You guys are downright ruthless. You know, these guys are... Yes! Finally! I can use this other S-craft! Jeez! What the hell was this?
そんじゃ腹ごなしを兼ねて軽く伝統地区から回ろうか。雨上がりでむわっとしとるし、ちゃんと水分取らなあかんで。
了解。でもなんか急におかんっぽい感じ。
誰がおかんやねん、誰が。
一応昨日よりは距離が縮まった気がするのか。
ご注文は何でしょうか。
Okay, but first... Oh, okay, we got new snacks. Cool. Okay, take 3 of these.
ありがとうございました。
You don't have anything.
さあ、ぜひ
What
寄
about
ってい
him,
ってや。
does he?
何を買うんだい？
Okay, just camel skis. Oh,
ま
take
た来
some
てくれよな。
extra in case.
よかったら見て。あら、いらっしゃい。
Oh, so you have this stuff. Okay. I'll just take it in case. Might actually need it later. Oh, great. Let me exchange some Zepif. So 3,700.
ありがとうね。
Oh, my bad. Okay, let me just check the 4SPG. Have you heard of the righteous thief Arens, who once made this very district into his prowling grounds? A clue regarding the location of the treasure left behind. According to recent intel, dangerous monsters, the Hecate sisters, have been sighted in the underground one. Oh god, it's those things. Okay. Well, we can do that later. I just want to make sure it's like there's nothing new in the Grim Garden. Okay, yeah, it's just the same thing. Okay. Oh, I got this accomplished in the last fight? Cool. Definitely gonna have to think about that. But alright, with that, I think this is a great place to end the stream for tonight. At least we finally moved on to Kevin stuff this time. Like, goddamn, I was waiting to get back to Kevin. But again, we still don't really have anything yet, but all we can say for sure is, like, Hamilton is definitely their target. But we don't have the intel. And I guess it makes sense, right? Because, again, it's like, this seemed like such a closed-off thing, and I guess that's the real scary part. It's not really that, Professor Hamilton is conniving, but it's just that she has gotten so much trust from people, they don't question what she does. I guess that's what's really scary about her. To be fair, it's understandable because, look, it's great for people to do good things, but giving people too much trust definitely gives them way too much permission to do whatever they want, without anyone else being able to do anything else about it, you know? So I definitely see where it's like, it's starting to become an issue, and it probably will be further down the line. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get through the quest pretty quick. I'll see if maybe I can at least do some of it off stream, if possible. Probably not, because I'd want us to go through like all of this in our first impression, so we'll probably wait until then. But in the meantime, again, at least we know what our next objective is, seeing exactly what she did here and what effect did it really have. And was it like a short-term project just for like that problem that she mentioned, or was it something that she figured she was going to have to handle in the long term anyway? I mean, it seems like it considering she brought Dingo here, but I don't know. And will we maybe get to see more of what Dingo was involved in, or will it just be strictly only Hamilton for this point? Yeah, definitely seems we still got our work cut out for us here. But look, I'm just glad we finished off Van's thing. But again, I'm pissed how every time at the end of Van's route, we never learn anything really. Like, that's what just pisses me off a bit. But again, at least the boss fight wasn't too annoying. Like, sure, there was a bit where it's like, ugh, but at the same time, it's like, we faced a lot worse fights already, so as long as it's nothing compared to that, I'm cool with it. But anyway, let me give a shout out to Ring UEF and Divine Wing for both showing up this stream. Great chat with you both. I'll see about continuing this tomorrow, and like I said, we'll do Wuthering Waves as well to finish the main story for that. And I'll definitely try to do Arknight Enfield sometime this week as well. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this and already found the channel, please make sure that you follow. Much appreciated. Check my YouTube channel, I posted a VOD, subscribe as well. Join Discord, you guys already. Thanks to all those around the channel. But this has been Xanthos Voice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.